And go.
Hi everyone! Welcome to the Quelmar Realm Rule Benders and Avatar Legends actual play by us, mostly Connor, but also all of us. This is a game created by Magpie Games, and we will be just, living our best lives in the Avatar universe. As our various characters. Speaking of our various characters, I think we ought to introduce ourselves. I'm gonna say, let's introduce ourselves. Say your name, pronouns, your character's name, and pronouns. And what's your...
I've got one. Favorite flavor of gum. There's so many flavors of gum. Most of them are bad. Think about it.
Okay. All right.
Most of them are bad
flavors. Favorite flavor of gum is? I was gonna say what Avatar element are you, but that's fine.
That's actually way better. That's better than my thing, which
it's too late to switch now.
It's too late. We can't go back. The choice has been made, so you're sharing your favorite flavor of gum. I'll go as an example. What's up, party people? I'm Rose, she, her, and I am going to be playing admin, who also uses she, her pronouns. And I am a fan of a juicy fruit gum, and I know that I'm going to get mixed opinions about that because I can see on Bree's face that I'm being judged right now, and I'll tell you what it is.
That ain't even a flavor, girl. That's a brand. It lasts like 3 seconds. I'm okay.
It's a flavor that sometimes, like Rita's makes the juicy fruit Italian ice, I think.
Water ice?
I mean, cool, but weird.
Oh, sweetie.
Cool, but weird. Oh, no.
Anyway, I think juicy fruit is a flavor. There's a juicy fruit flavored jelly bean. So you know, it's really my choice because for some reason when I eat mint, I'm like, why is this hurting me? And I mean, it's too spicy. I'm really white. That's all.
Are you
It
allergic?
is too spicy.
I wasn't gonna
allergic
say
to
it, but did you just say?
Not it's too spicy.
Look, I'm not.
Oh
I
my
can't.
God.
I'm sorry.
Ugh.
I do also. I will also enjoy. I feel really judged right now. Wow.
Here's
At
some
least I'm
absolution.
honest, I guess.
Here's some absolution. All gum flavors kinda are awful. Like there's very few good ones.
I
You
disagree,
know what?
but I
Never
also
mind.
love
I
it.
also,
My
but
opinion
if I
still
am gonna have spicy gum,
Spicy gum. Spicy gum is what you said.
Wait, if you think mint gum is too spicy, how do you feel about cinnamon gum?
Big
Or
red.
Big
Oh.
Red.
oh, don't even get me started. Why would you eat that?
Oh my god!
Rose's hottest take is that Big Red needs to be outlawed.
It's a crime against
No,
humanity's
I-
tongue.
Look, I
Rose
I
thinks it's the
wish I
latest
was a
street
person.
drug.
I wish I could handle spicy food. I'm ashamed and not proud of my lack of tolerance. I really wish I was better, but I just don't have the taste buds. I just don't have the taste bud development for it. I'm working on it. You know, I had chicken shawarma for the first time this past year, and that was pretty spicy. Although, if Miguel's in the audience, he will say that he definitely spiced it down for me, but that's okay. I'm working on it. I'm working on developing my sense of spice, but it's not fully developed yet. So juicy fruit or the Fiverr peppermint, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Let's pop. I'm gonna popcorn. I'm gonna say to the next. I'm gonna take the spotlight off of me, and I'm gonna send it over to Oh my.
Hello there. My name is Dilicho Moy. I'm paying. Wait. Oh, I am. I do.
But
I'm playing Bayless. Bayless Evans. I just heard.
Oh
that
my
person
God.
on the phone.
Did
I'm
somebody just
playing.
burp?
No, I didn't just burp.
Oh, I thought somebody just went.
It-
I'm sorry.
Anyway, I'm playing the
Big
Earth
Tim
Vendor,
Allen there.
you know, with technology and all that good stuff. And let's see, my favorite flavor of gum. I think my favorite flavor of gum would be cookie dough if it existed,
Whoa.
because I want someone to make that so I can chew it and not have to
That
feel
is
like the
cool.
cookie dough situation.
You don't like
Yeah.
the
That is
texture
a
of cookie
very
dough?
good idea.
No, like it's gum that tastes like cookie dough would be a real good thing.
That's so good.
I have thoughts on that, but I'm gonna save them for later.
Whoa, is it too
Oh,
spicy for
Lord.
you?
Spicy
No,
cookie
I just-
dough.
How do you feel about snickerdoodles?
The cinnamon
I myself for that one thing. All right, guys, you know what? I have to say though, I'm really fun at parties where there's spicy food because I'm not a bitter person. Like I'm not bitter about not being able to handle my spice. I'll still try it. I just die. In a very dramatic way.
That's
It's
very
pretty
good.
fun.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Let's go to Bree.
Hi, I'm Brie. I like spicy foods. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
I don't understand why anyone here is surprised. Have you seen this? Have you heard me speak? Like, what's the shock value of this? Low. The shock value is low.
No, because I've heard many things called spicy. I've heard of people with a lack of melanin saying that they cannot handle spice. It was the fact that you called mint spicy
Yeah,
that
a notably
lost.
cold feeling.
I just lost it. I lost
I
all sense
I
of
still
lack
do
of judgment in my face.
partake in
I
mint
couldn't.
gum. I'm not like. I feel like I'm.
Brie, what
feel
is
like I've
your
lost
favorite
all
flavor
respect.
gum?
My favorite gum is usually spearmint or like the 5 like cobalt gum. I love that.
Oh,
I like the 5 gums. They're the best.
I'm
ones.
surprised that
Oh.
5 hasn't been mentioned more yet. It's the
Yeah, I know, right?
yeah.
I am
mentioned it,
playing
but nobody
Nelva
cares what
and she, her, everything.
Did you name your character?
Yes, I
Did you say
did.
your? Oh, you said it. Okay, cool. Brendan.
Sorry, it wasn't spicy enough.
Jeff just had the funniest chat.
Bree,
He
you
said
are
mint is my
so
favorite
spicy.
Spice Girl.
or in my mouth. Every
I
time.
love
Yeah.
you, Rose.
Hi,
Minty
my name
spice.
is Brendan Eck. I use he, him pronouns. I'm playing Motor, who also uses he, him pronouns. And my favorite flavor of gum is 5 Wintermint. I also like various other Wintermint flavors, like Stride Wintermint isn't bad. Wintermint Altoids, not bad. I just really like Wintermint. And all the other mints are just not quite as good. I also like cinnamon gum.
Are they spicy?
No, they are cold. I would
the
say
chat
so.
made a good point
Spicy
in
is a
saying
hot
that.
feeling, and mint
Wintermint is
cold.
exhilarating.
But
Mint
Yeah.
is a spice, guys.
if you're allergic to mint,
it's
that
an
would make
herb.
sense if it burns.
Yeah, that's
because
it. That's initially what I thought. I was like, oh, she's allergic to it.
that would make sense.
I
No,
didn't even know
I
that
just-
people could.
I guess it's not the exact same. I will concede very quickly.
You conceded when you said it was spicy, Rose.
I will.
I surrender to the spice.
I know. I will concede that the experience of mint and the experience of spicy food are different. They're not the same, but they both hurt a little bit.
See a doctor
For me.
about your allergies. This is
I
like
should put that on the 5 gum
glaringly
packs. If you
long
experience
commercial.
spiciness, see a doctor.
Oh,
All right, Connor.
I
You're
want
about to
5
get a
gum
sponsorship
label to say
by Allegra
5 gum.
because of
It
spicy
might
mint.
hurt a little bit.
I cannot.
Oh, nobody has mentioned this stripe fruit gum,
oh,
and I just
the-
want to
the
give that an
tattoo one.
honorable mention. Stripe fruit gum. It not my favorite because it runs out of flavor too fast, but
Yeah,
very
that-
solid
Yeah.
as a good 3-second blast of flavor.
And lastly,
Oh.
an honorable mention, I would just say like that bubble gum, the one that's like shredded gum.
Double bubble.
I don't know what it's
Oh,
called, but
the
it's
big
like
ball gum.
Big
The big ball gum.
Big
Yeah.
chew.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh yeah.
Connor, did you
I played
introduce
Little
yourself
League.
yet?
I had so
I
much.
have
fun.
not introduced myself. My name's Connor. I'm a GM. I'm playing everybody that everyone else isn't playing. So that's all gonna be me. My pronouns are he, him, but all the other characters' pronouns will come up when they come up because there's a lot of them. I don't even have a list. I might rename some characters that already exist. Did we ever establish Moto's first name? We didn't.
I thought Moto was his first name.
See,
I thought it was
for a hot second, I was like, yes, it's Quasi. And then I remembered
Stop.
that's the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
That is different. Thing.
It is now Quasi.
No, you can't do
my
that.
Moto, Quasimodo,
Quasimodo.
Quasimodo.
No, I like
hate-
it.
It's so cute
My-
and original, right? Definitely no copyright lawsuits there.
It fits the
To be
Q
fair,
theme.
Quasimodo is spelled with a D, and I always thought Moto was spelled with a T, so I think we're fine. Also, the
Okay.
space would save us too. We might get a cease and desist, but like,
Disney
Can't
might
say
say,
from
"Hey,
Jackson.
we see what you're doing and we don't like it, but we can't
Moto-
legally do anything to you yet."
We could just
You know
call him
what?
Moto Quazo instead. Like do that thing. Like instead of King
Oh, yeah.
Burger, we do King
What if it's
Flarf.
I was a big fan
That's
of.
to be
fair,
I think it should be
Wait,
Moto Moto.
I do like Moto Moto.
Ooh.
That's very good. Yeah.
Oh my god.
one of them is
we
a
are
D and
in
one of them is a
Asian-based system,
There we
and
go.
they do last name, first name first. So
That's true too. So,
It could happen.
my favorite gums for chewing gum, right? Because it's different than bubble gum,
That's
is extra wintermint.
Mm.
Because the little cases are the perfect size of my vaccine card, right? It fits right in. If I had one, I'd show you all. But if you put your vaccine card in there, it will stay flat forever, and it's waterproof.
And minty
Little life hack
fresh.
there. You just got to buy
That
the
is a
big
life
old.
hack.
Yeah,
but then the paper will be spicy.
That's true. That's the
going all
one.
night.
That's
I
the one flaw.
How will you eat your vaccine card then?
What if there's an emergency?
Uh,
What if you burn your
then
eyes?
my
You know
favorite.
what? I will maybe have to have some gum again and see what the experience is
Please,
like for
no.
me. Because if I have
Don't
a food
hurt
allergy
yourself.
to gum,
You-
I wouldn't be surprised. Like if I'm really having like that drastically different of an experience with gum than others, I do have a lot of food allergies, so it's always possible. You never know.
For the final
It's
episode of Rule
possible.
Benders, whenever that is, we gotta get you every kind of gum for you to test. That's it.
No,
And that'll
I
be
don't
the
want to
end.
have that on stream. We don't know what could happen. Rose could
She's
transform.
gonna turn
on-
into Violet.
I was like,
He might die.
I don't want
but
to see
God, it'll
that.
be good content.
I don't want to see that mess on stream.
Do it for the fine. I mean, the
Oh,
Fine, 2.0
no.
coming soon.
Oh no.
Then my favorite bubble gum is the Bubblicious watermelon. It's comes in a little square, little gum cube. Something about that is just
Oh, I
so
love
appealing.
it. The cube
The
though
gum
tastes
cube
like
is
it's already
good.
been chewed, and that one doesn't make me feel good about life.
That's
like-
that's
Don't like a nice pre-chewed gum.
No,
nobody wants
the answer is
that.
no.
You've never kissed somebody and actually accidentally got their gum? That's what that's like.
No, I have
Honorable
not had that
mention.
experience.
Honorable
Huh.
mention under the so bad it's good quality bazooka. Everyone
Oh.
hates it.
I thought you
but,
were gonna say under the so bad it's good quality. We have someone else's gum that they've
so
already chewed.
bad it's
while making
swapping
out.
gum. So
I was
bad
very
it's good.
concerned.
Oh, no.
I will also say, oh, hold on. I will also say the Trident Layers gum, that's an honorable mention.
Nobody
for me.
pays me in gum. I
Oh
love
my gosh.
layers.
I didn't know there was such a deep lore to consuming something that should not be consumed.
Yeah.
Thank you all for enlightening me on the reality that is gum.
Uh, is that intro?
I think that we've covered intros. And
your
once
need to go to the
We
doctor.
are going to be playing Avatar Legends tonight. There's our.
Yeah, if you
intro
stuck
song.
through our whole gum thing, then you deserve some Avatar action. And
Long
this is your
ago.
reward.
Or liquor.
Yeah, or liquor.
Whatever floats your goat.
We do talk a lot about snacks, so now that we're done talking about snacks,
We do.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
gonna pass the mantle of leadership to Connor. Go for it, Connor.
That's a
Take us
mistake,
into-
but
Take us into the world.
I will
Take
do
us-
my
Take
best.
us away. Take us on
All
a
right.
trip. Take us on a journey.
So, for viewers that may have forgotten what has happened since the last game, or for players too, you all can benefit from this. Maybe I don't know. Let's see. So, what did happen? Oh yeah. Okay. So you all escaped Moto and the forces of his Quabbage Corp mercenaries. Quabbage Corp mercenaries is. No. I think I
Ninjas.
specifically said ninjas. Yeah, that's
You
it.
did say ninjas.
Quabbage Corp ninjas. You went to the Wilderness Lookout Rangers Watchtower, where you met. I named her. I did. I wrote it down somewhere.
Wasn't it Suri or something like
It
that?
was.
Beret or sorry, it was like ice cream
Is this it?
situation.
Sorrel? Who's that? No, Sorrel was. Yeah, I don't remember. It's
I
written
don't
down here.
know who Sorrel was, but I do have a story in my notes.
Maybe so under the character keeper tab, I wrote Sorrel, but maybe I meant to write Sorry. I'm gonna write that down right now. Doesn't matter.
Whatever you decide the name is right now, I am putting that in my notes
SORI.
as one of my allies.
Oh yeah, that's right. She is one of your allies.
SORI.
Like Sarai or Suri? Sorry.
I don't totally remember, but I know that I'm.
I love that. That's a beautiful name.
I think it came from a random name generator.
I was about to be like, I would bully that person and call them sorry, but that's just me. I'm sorry. I wouldn't really
We're
bully
all
them. I'm
sorry
not being
today.
serious, but like, sorry, it's right there.
Mm.
So yeah, once you got there, you
Oh.
discovered that there that the thing that was displacing all the animals that caused the stampede earlier that day was in fact even more misplaced spirits who you didn't find out at the time, you found out later that they were being excavated out of the ice by the Quavage Corp to be locked into spiritual batteries. You found this out, and like just by going to the Quavage Corp mine on the other side of the North Pole Mountain. We last left off with you all going through a secret tunnel into
tunnel.
The other side. I'm trying to say words here and I keep forgetting the meanings of words. But you went through the secret tunnel underneath the mountain. You came out back on the ground level and you were overlooking a deeply excavated pit within the ice and earth that make up the North Pole. And I think that's where we are going to resume. So I mentioned it before. It is like midnight right now. And so... And it's like the third day of the Winter Festival. So yeah, like nobody's working right now. The place is pretty empty. I think you might see the occasional guard intermittently sort of, like walking a little path, like around the perimeter, like guard stuff. Guard stuff. Everyone knows guard stuff. We've seen movies. And yeah, that is what you all can see from your spot overlooking the ice pit is what I'm going to call it. I didn't name it yet, but now it's got a name. It's Moto's Ice Pit. So what do you all do?
MIP.
There we go.
The MIP. Yeah.
All right.
You all had started a discussion about something, but I don't remember what it was.
I remember completely what it was about.
We wanted to plan originally because Bayless, did you end up taking that new thing where we get something for plans?
Oh yeah, that good plan.
Oh, I was gonna do the moment of balance so that we would.
Oh, right.
So we shouldn't plan, is what you're saying.
Right.
I mean,
just charge
no
it.
plans. I jump over the railing and into.
Do you? You're allowed to.
We don't
Honestly,
see
how far of a
anybody.
drop is it?
We haven't seen anybody yet.
Let's see. I think it kind of slowly spirals downwards. So like that first drop is just like 15 feet or whatever. I'm saying this as a person who's never been to a mine in his entire life, but I assume that the best way to dig them. Oh my god, I'm gonna get like.
I can picture it.
Yeah, angry miners who are
spiral
like,
into the ground.
Connor, you idiot! That's not how mines work.
Angry miners. It's like, how dare you?
How dare you
Just a whole bunch of 13-year-olds.
Here is something that I learned. If it takes 6 seconds for a stone to fall to the bottom of a mine shaft, the depth
That's
is
about 10 feet per second, so it's about 60 feet.
what this says is 176 meters. Is that the same thing?
No.
A meter is about
176
3.3
meters. Where are they
feet.
getting that?
I don't know. They did some complicated shit. Some complicated.
Oh, wait, hold
shit.
on. Hold on.
Well, 9.8 is the acceleration of gravity. It's not necessarily
Lord.
the velocity
You're
of the
so
stone.
much smarter than
Because it would
me.
That's
it
fair.
would increase, right? Because
Yeah.
that's how
No,
gravity works.
no, they're right. I just did the math in my head.
It doesn't matter. Connor said 15.
It's a big hole, but he landed 15 feet down. Right.
Well,
Like-
because it's a
all
path
right.
that spirals along the outside of the pit, sort of, or not
Maybe
the outside,
one
but
of
the
those
outer
cool, like,
rim.
slide
The
down
ledge.
the wall thing.
So
Yeah, like it
we don't
spirals down
see
inwards. Like
anyone, right?
we didn't. When
you
we
see,
ended,
you see
it was
guards occasionally walking the perimeter, but in this moment, I don't think that there are any guards that you see specifically.
Well,
You
we
just-
can just get down there. I can create a ramp, and then we can just slide our way down right to the middle. Do we want to
You know, I
do that?
forgot your new regular bending.
What do you mean? I do all regular bending.
Yeah, I know, but for some reason, it was just mud in my head.
Yeah. What
it's mostly mud, but
what other regular bending do you mean? That
I
is
mean, like,
regular
like
bending.
earth bending.
Mud bending is earth bending. I was
I know, but,
going
like, actual
free
earth,
We are
not
trying
like
to sneak
whiny,
into somewhere. What are you
wet
both
earth.
doing? Like,
I would like to size up the
Are we
situation.
We can sneak. Is that our plan?
why wouldn't we not
Yeah.
sneak? We're literally going into the enemy's territory. What?
Yeah, let
Well,
us
I
sneak.
don't see
I have
any
something
enemies.
I want to do while everyone's arguing. Just
yes. So
but I don't have to
Atman,
do it yet. You can just
while you're
wait until
looking
we're done.
things over, go ahead and roll to assess the situation. I do think that your companions are making noise, though.
Okay.
Yeah, we're a noisy group.
Let's see. Where is it? Say that.
That is plus creativity.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Your creativity's not awful. It's not great.
Okay. I wonder if there's a way that I can not fail this, but the truth is there is not a way that I can not. Oh, nope.
There is an assist action kind of thing.
I got a
with the help.
5.
Yeah, that could be brought up if your companions so because of the helping move, when you take an appropriate action to help a companion, mark 1 fatigue to give them +1 to their roll after the roll. You cannot help in a combat exchange in this way. So
I can say, shh, listen.
And then if the rest of your
shush.
companions do shush, then they will also have to mark a fatigue.
I shush. I'll mark a fatigue. As long as somebody else does. No one else wants to mark it. So we
I feel like we're. I feel like
if I can get it up to a 6, then I can probably. I mean, can I use my penguins to help me assess the situation
penguins.
So
in some way, or I could somehow embrace
You
my.
might be
If
able to.
I can get a +1, then I could embrace.
So
my
actually,
role
I'll-
and be a cold-hearted bitch to everyone about shushing.
when you take
and-
action in accordance with the values of a principle,
Yeah.
mark fatigue to roll with that principle instead of whatever stat you would normally roll.
So then it
So
would
yeah.
be a +1, so I'd be at a 6, and I would just need a 1
So
additional.
you just gotta find
I
a way
can
to be
do
mean
that.
about it.
I can do that because I realize I have a lot of conditions in situations, but not fatigue. So
Oh.
I'm willing to put down a fatigue for this.
Okay, in that case,
Oh, I
I'll
can
be
be
nice
fatigued.
about my be quiet. I'll say,
I'll take a
say,
fatigue.
can we be quiet? for
Oh,
a
if
moment,
all
please?"
3 of you are taking a fatigue, it goes from 5 to 8, which
Only
makes
2
it.
of us take a fatigue.
Oh yeah, well yeah. So you only really need 2 to take fatigue. So Mutter's 1, let's see. So I will say that Bayless has the least fatigue. If you want to save Nalva's fatigue.
As the hammer, I think
I
we
was at
should say
0,
Malphite.
so I can go at 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But
I'm
that's what I'm saying. Like I
I
was.
was also at 0, so I'll go.
Okay,
up
so yeah, so then Bayless and Mutter, the 2 of you like hurriedly hush each other, and like as you see Atman like scoping things out. So Atman, you get to ask 1 question.
Okay, let me look at the questions. What is my best way in? That makes sense.
Yeah, so I think as you're watching, you kind of look and see the guard rotations, and you know that if you sprint at a certain point, you can make it to an area of cover, and basically, like you figure out the pattern of it all. And yeah, you see a very I mean, like you'll still have to go through the whole spiral of it all, but yeah, you know your way in and out of this place.
Okay.
In a way that would not alert guards of your presence immediately.
Okay.
In a way that they won't spot you.
If we follow this path down to the left here, the guards won't come through this area again for another 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay. Do we want to make like a little slide situation? We have 2 earthbenders here, so we could like, do that.
Or
Yeah,
we
I
could
could
walk.
create a nice little mud surfing
Yeah,
bit.
I like
And
that
then
idea. Yeah.
Y'all ever mud surfed before?
No, Mother.
Yeah, I
haven't.
made it a point not to.
I think in
I'm
that
so
case,
proud of myself for
can I
that.
say that's how we use our
Um,
fatigue to do this? Is us using this next step to help us get down to the path that Atman has prescribed.
I think you
Sure.
used it.
This
by
is
being
flavor.
quiet, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
like you're able to configure it in such a way that like it'll like shortcut you to the next spot of cover, sort of thing. Yeah,
Excellent.
I'm okay with that.
Is there a way that I can not get dirty on this mudslide?
Oh, I will take
Yeah,
out
well,
any of
that's
your
what the
dirt that gets
board
on you.
is for.
What?
The board.
That's true.
What do you mean board? You use a board? If you're earthbending, why
Yeah,
would
the
you?
mud surfing board. Mud surfing board.
That is a
Actually,
hunk of
well,
rock.
have you guys ever seen that scene in
is
the
just a
Princess
rock.
Diaries? Have you guys ever seen that scene in the Princess Diaries where Julie Andrews is like, I'm gonna go mattress surfing, and then she like stand mattress surfs down when everybody else is going down on their stomach? That's what Atman will do on this mudslide.
Okay.
I haven't watched
Princess
that movie
Diaries
in
2
like
was a
20
trip.
years, which makes me sad to know that it's like 20 years old.
It's like older than that, isn't it?
It might be. Like it might be pre 9/11. Oh no.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Anyways, you all mudslide deeper further into the ice pit. And as you get lower, you can see here at the bottom that they have established several structures. And I might not have like done an adequate job describing the scale of this thing, but the bottom, this whole place is about the size of like a football stadium. It is very big. And at the bottom, there are these buildings built up out of probably one half ice and then like one half like earth, actually. Yeah. And you don't know what's going on inside those, but you do see them. And then in the middle of it all is kind of this ethereal glowing light, partially submerged in an icy pool of water.
That's quite beautiful. And
I want to
quite
study it.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Study it.
Let's see. What are you trying to learn about it, do you think?
I'm trying to learn if this is a spiritual interface, if this is man-made, if it's using some form of technology or technique. And like,
Alright.
is this like something someone has to keep going back to? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like the
I think
naturalness.
this might be a rely on your skills and training move, because it sounds like you're relying on your skills and training to gain a new insight.
Yes, and I'm focused on it. So
All right, there we go. So yeah, go ahead and roll with focus.
I got an 8 plus 2, so 10.
Dang. Okay. So yeah. So you can tell. Oh. Dang. I think I got some bad news for you, actually. As you're kind of looking at the designs of this place, you do find them eerily familiar to the sort of fabrication compounds that your family has built. And you look at the earth sort of fused together with the ice to build these structures, and you realize that you recognize the craftsmanship even. Your family helped build this excavation site.
Okay. All right.
Submerged in the ice is that ethereal glowing light that you recognize to be just a portal to the spirit world.
So it's like ice all. It's all ice, or there's water in it, or is it just all ice?
Is it like, you know how like there's like a solid frozen lake with like a little hole cut in it, and like it's like mostly ice. Yeah.
Like the thin. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Beautiful.
I just say, oh my god, they have a portal to the spirit world down there. I'm not really sure if it's like draining or like exposing itself to water. I don't know how they're using it, because this seems like ineffective for like the use of a portal. But like, there's a portal down there.
Interesting. Anything
Quick
else about
question.
it that you can tell?
Huh? Say that one more time.
I said, is there anything else about it that you can tell?
Well, I can tell that the portal's under the ice, which I don't understand how they're getting it from, what you call it.
Awesome.
Can you
Great,
tell
well-
anything about the design?
What the hell are you? What do you mean design? It's a frozen lake.
Frozen Lake. All right. Hey, quick question just for scene setting. Did we bring our spirit friend with us, the one that we tamed last time?
No, I think
we
you left
didn't.
him.
No,
asleep
why would we bring
with
us
Soy.
We let it sleep.
The
Yeah.
hippo monkey
I-
teeth.
I
thing.
think that would have really kind of put a detriment on our stealth.
No.
But there are 4
spirits can be
penguins
very
with us.
stealthy. Yeah.
We do
have
they
four
don't
penguins.
do
Talon and
anything
Talon
for
Prude.
stealth.
I don't think the hippo bear wants to be.
I would like to at least have the penguins in the vicinity. I don't know if they need to be right here. I feel like they can real quick slide down the ice and get to us pretty much anywhere in this mine. Is that an accurate statement, Connor?
Oh,
like
yeah,
if I
for sure.
if I
if
call
you left
upon
them up
them-
at the top, they can penguin sled down. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
I would
have
like
a suggestion.
to-
Whoa. Mud
Wait, hold on. I'm so
splitters.
sorry. I would like to firebend melt the top layer of the ice and like on the edge and stick my head underneath the water. To see what I
Yes.
Wait,
Here
whoa,
it is.
whoa,
Here
whoa.
it is.
Wait,
is gonna
whoa,
be
no.
A move to push your luck in a risky situation, I think.
Excellent. I
There's
love
no other way it could
She's
be.
the
Spirit portal
hammer.
right underneath the ice?
it.
She's
Stick my head underneath the
the
ice.
hammer.
I
Fine.
want to see the light. I want to know what's going on under there.
Me too.
Your head into a spirit portal.
she's the hammer.
Oh my god.
I know I
Do
keep
it.
saying that, but I want the world to know
So
I
that's
legit-
passion, by
that
the way.
that Bree is playing her
Passion?
playbook very well right now.
Oh yeah, this
That's
is
true.
this
All right,
is
hold on.
Hammer.
I have a +2 to passion. Like,
And so
I have an
so
8.
is so is
That's a
Amoy
2.
by not telling
That's a
us that
10.
information.
Whoa, a 10. That's very good. Okay, so on a 10 plus, your boldness pays off despite the cost. The GM tells you what other lucky opportunity falls in your lap.
ooh.
Oh.
Otherwise,
So-
just come out the water.
You use your firebending to blast a hole in the ice, and it melts away pretty instantaneously. The ice covering the surface of this hole is really only superficial. It looking around, you can see like tracks going in and out of the hole, which is like about sewer manhole cover sized, right? In the midst of
Okay.
all of this.
Makes sense.
And you look down into the tunnel that you have now created, and so you stick your head underneath the water, and when you do, you look down, and sensory wise, I don't know what it feels like. It feels like you're sticking your head into a magic portal, but I don't know what that feels like. Maybe it feels fizzy,
Tingling.
like sticking your whole head into like ginger ale. Maybe
I
Does
imagine
it
it's
feel a
like,
little
I like
bit
that.
spicy?
I was gonna say
Uh-huh.
Jello.
very.
Is it like if you stick your head in mint?
Ooh, there! It's like sticking your head into fizzy ginger ale mint Jello, which oh my
That's
god, that
spicy.
actually sounds really good.
spa treatment.
No, it doesn't.
Make it a
It
spa
doesn't.
treatment.
Real mint jello
That
sounds
sounds good to
Sell
me.
it. Sell that experience.
Sounds disgusting.
That sounds like a really good sensory experience for like the hands to like stick your hand.
Yes, but
to
a
stick
very
my
bad
hand
mouth.
into
Do
it
they
would
make
be
mint
very nice and
soda?
soothing.
Is mint soda a thing?
Yeah, they
Market
definitely have
that
missiles
shit,
somewhere.
Brendan. Sell it.
They
Crowbar
do
merch.
that.
No,
Yeah,
but they
hello,
put mint in a lot of like
Coca-Cola?
alcoholic drinks. like
Can you
mojitos.
do a mint soda, please?
I just want you to do what Juicy Fruit does, but with in a bottle.
5 soda coming soon. Supermarkets
Oh
near
God.
you.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Yeah, so
Sorry, Rose, you can't have any.
but you see that tunnel goes much deeper under the surface of the ice, and I think like I'm trying to think of what your like extra opportunity can be here. I think when you pull your head back up out of the ice water, right? You look up, and right across from you, in one of like I think there's like an overhang, like sort of what are those? What are these structures called that like aren't
Arch?
covered on all sides?
A ledge,
Like
Arch,
scaffolding,
ledge, yeah, balcony.
Bench?
it's like
Is it like an underwater bench?
it's like the equivalent of a shed.
a patio.
It's like a shed, but it
A
doesn't
hut?
have. Maybe like a hut. Yeah. They've
Like
got
a nice fishing
lean-
shed.
they've got a bunch of submersible suits that you can use to keep breathing, even if you fully submerge your whole body. And they're up like on hangers, and they're just like they're covered, with a roof and then a rear wall, and then maybe 2 walls on each side. But the front facing wall that you can see is open, and you see those suits there, and you realize that like all of you could fit into these suits. Because you certainly can't breathe underwater, which everything under that icy whole layer is. So that's your extra opportunity.
Mhm.
There we go. I knew I could do it.
Interesting. What do I see while I'm under
hey.
the water? Or am I making that?
It goes down deeper. I don't think you can
Portal.
totally see very
I
much.
think- Can she see the portal? Because isn't the portal like some kind of like thing in the water, or is it the water?
It kind of is the water. Like there's
Oh.
like the first 4 feet of water is portal. And
Oh.
but you can see into it, right? And you can see that it leads to an icy tunnel on the other side, just on the spirit world.
Ah, it's one of those
Fascinating.
dip flip things. You
Yes.
jump in, you whoop.
But we
Yeah.
have to go. So if we jump into this water, we'll be jumping between worlds.
Go deaths.
Yes to both. Maybe not.
No, not if you put on the suits.
Um,
Time to make some
I would
spirits.
suggest, Nova, do you tell us about the suit thing because your head?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. So what I
I'm
would
instantly
suggest
going to be
first
like, hey, suits.
is we make like an exit strategy. So I would suggest making like an earthbend little like exit pod, like in the like near the entrance of the water. So like it's a dome that if we are in a bad situation, we run to the dome and we just earthbend the heck out. That's what I would suggest. Like preparing that.
I can also provide breathing bubbles for us in case of an emergency.
I got
Okay.
fire to warm us back up.
Yes. So I'm gonna earthbend like a little capsule that looks like an eyeball but subtle, so it doesn't have any of the features of the eyeball. But we all see like where it's been scooped out, and you can like see like the little indention where we could just leave.
I like
And
it.
use-
I don't
What is
think
up
you
with
have to
Bayless
roll
and
anything for it
eyeballs?
yet.
Okay.
Yes. Just make sure it's not too
Bayless,
heavy.
what's
We
up
don't want to break the
with
ice.
Bayless and eyeballs? Like, why do
No,
you
this
like
is
the
for if we
eyeball?
leave. No. This is like if we get out, we have to
No,
run.
no, I'm aware. It's just not the first time that you've used the
Oh,
shape
like a
of
lifting
eyeball.
capsule, like an elevator. I understand. Along the same lines, I think perhaps we should divide and conquer this part of the mission. There are still potential dangers lurking on this side of the portal, so I believe we should split in half.
You want us to split up between the spirit world and the real world?
Split the party.
Mm.
I
like that.
think
I don't
splitting the
think
party
so.
is always a good idea.
No, not in this situation where we're
I
going
think
to
that's a horrible
unknown
idea.
land. I don't.
You think
I
we
mean,
should
it's not a
leave
bad idea. What if?
this area
here we go.
unprotected?
No, what if we bring?
Yes, it was
your
unprotected
otter
when we
penguin
got here. It'll
friends
stay
down
unprotected.
here?
They can stay here. I
Yeah, can't they
suppose.
contact you in case
And
of
then
emergency?
one of them.
I do not-
What if?
It's not. I don't contact them telepathically. That was
Not.
sure. I can contact the penguins telepathically. Do
What
you
No, I
if,
mean,
hear
what
like,
the-
you
if,
speak
if
penguin,
Callum,
clearly.
if Callum sees any issues, Callum dives in and then comes to get us. How does
The
that
column will
sound?
stand guard.
Or honestly, what
and
about
Killam
Killam?
will fight.
Yeah, no, Killam's gonna
We
fight.
come back to a
Kill,
bloodbath.
kills the
What
muscle. You know
happened?
Killam's doing.
Killam actually
Why?
killed all of them.
And
Oh my
Cologne
God.
will try to talk their way out of the situation.
It'll
Um,
be very interesting
should
because
things go wrong.
otter penguins cannot talk.
You'd be surprised how charismatic Cologne is.
Oh, I know.
Oh my.
I know.
I suppose you're right. I'm experiencing hesitation about all of us just jumping straight into this. But
We all
You know
jumped
what?
in
Now, is
straight
this
into this
hesitation
mission,
about
so we
jumping
might as
straight
well
into
just
this,
jump
or
straight
is this
into this.
hesitation about jumping into the spirit world? Which one?
Now, so what's our goal here? What's our goal?
I don't
We
know
want
what
to-
you mean, Nova.
Sure.
What's this thing that you're doing right now where you're looking at each other like that? What's this? What is this?
Well, I was just wondering if it's hesitation about jumping into an unknown thing or jumping into the spirit world that she doesn't like.
But why did you say it like that? Because we already know it's the spirit world. So did you? What's this weird thing going
He's
on right now?
referring to my aversion to
The spirits? I mean, that's understandable. They're spirits. We saw what one could do. But in this case, I think if we all are together, you know, being the great family thing that we could be, the worst thing that can happen is that we deal with it together.
You know what? We should come up with a dance that's like, we're all in this together.
No.
Like a safe
that-
space.
This might be a comfort and
anger
support.
the spirits. That will
Huh?
will not
Bayless,
be
this might be comfort and support. It sounds like
Yeah.
you're trying to comfort and support admin in this moment, actually.
Yes.
So go ahead and roll plus harmony. Ooh. That's your harmony isn't
Oh,
great.
I got
by
a
the
9,
way.
so I got an 8. I
Oh,
don't know if
hey.
that succeeds.
nice.
Yeah, so on a hit, they must decide if they open up to you. If they don't, you have to mark a condition and you get to take +1 forward against Atman. But if they do open up, you get to ask Atman any question. If she answers honestly, then she gets to clear a condition or to fatigue.
All right. I will say. Okay, wait. You're saying I get why you're afraid of the spirits.
And jumping
but-
into the unknown, because Bayless is seeing this from the perspective of us all going to the quote unquote spirit world, not anything else. Like,
I understand. I appreciate. I appreciate that, Bayless.
it's okay.
Uh,
I mean, like, you can wait a second. We have a little cozy cove over there where we can like chill for a second, and then we can all go in.
Now,
Well, I mean, how much time do we have before we get noticed by a guard? Because I can't imagine this being completely unguarded.
we have
for a
some
long
time
amount of
still.
Yeah,
Not long.
you probably have like 15 minutes, you know.
Okay.
Or 20
Um,
minutes. It's probably like every 15 minutes that they say, "Hey, can somebody go out and check the ice hole? Make sure that nobody's wandered in or something." Or
That
wandered
ice
out."
hole. Love it. Oh God.
I fear.
And
I
big
fear
old
that
ice
the spirit realm will not receive me well.
Is,
That's why you
do
went
you have
back
like
up.
do you have like a history or something with spirits? Like, is that
Yes,
okay?
I do.
Okay, is this like, you know, like a portent spirit situation that we could potentially meet when we go down into this situation?
I don't imagine that we would meet him at this
Okay.
point.
All right. All right, so there's
seeing
no-
as he
there's no-
is, no longer with us.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as they're no longer with us, then I think that I understand your concern, and I'm not trying to pry here. I'm just trying to be a supporting individual who's trying to be a good part of the team. So if you don't want it to go, if that's actually what you want, and you want to stay here, I mean, you can. I'm not saying that you should, but I want to get to the bottom of this because the technology is going to advance, whether or not we're
I will
here.
come.
Or
Yeah.
I will come. I appreciate your
I didn't know spirits could die.
Hey, now
Fascinating.
spirits are nothing to be worried about. I know how to handle spirits. All you gotta do is be calm, and they will be calm to you. Except for the certain super evil ones. I mean, there are some bad spirits. I mean,
I don't believe that,
Um,
Mutter. I don't believe in that. We can be in one random situation where your thought is proven wrong, and then we have to take the bullet for that. I
What
just
I'm
would take
saying is, what's our goal here? So we've got the spirit battery, right? Atman's got the spirit battery. Is the goal to like crack that open once we get to the spirit realm, and then all the spirits go free? Like what?
We
how
should
do
probably
get
figure
the
out how it's
spirit
being
energy?
I think
Mm.
that if we go to the other side, we will see the implement that they are using.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Not to mention,
Yes.
aren't there other spirits that they're draining and like are getting
Yes.
away?
Connor,
so we
is
need
there
to
any
get-
kind of technology on this side?
You haven't looked. There are a whole bunch of
Exactly.
buildings all over the place.
Okay. I would like to. Well, actually, you know what, Bayless, you said there wasn't any technology on this side, correct?
I thought when we looked down, it was like barren. It was like all the stuff to go into this space, and I assume like that. If there is technology, then I can look at it and know like where it is.
Yeah, there is. So outside, like just hanging out, like there isn't any real technology. There's probably like some excavation equipment or something, like some high duty like diesel like Sato excavators or something like that. But yeah, like externally you don't see anything that looks remarkable, but you do see again like several buildings down here that could contain stuff.
Things.
And then
All right,
out
so-
of character, my narrative question is the stuff that you were telling Amoy about with like the his family stuff. Is that not something that we can see?
That's not like all of that comes from largely from like Bayless's personal connection to
Okay.
like the Evergreen, like the way that the Evergreen business.
Yeah,
runs.
I just wanted to make sure that like I was actively not like I just wanted to make sure there wasn't like a thing that we're looking at that we just don't understand. We literally cannot see anything. It just looks like a plain old bar.
like 2 or 3 like warehouse like structures down here, and maybe like 2 smaller buildings that but yeah, like
it's the buildings that have the audience recognizes like the
like as like
Evergreen logo on them.
there's probably like a flashback of Bayless
We
like,
don't.
looking at an
Gato.
Evergreen blueprint of an Evergreen
Gotcha.
like medicinal manufacturing compound or something. That
I
looks
Okay,
think-
cool. I'm
exact-
sorry. I was a little bit confused. Thank you for clarifying that.
Sorry, yeah.
And I would say that now
It's
I have an
metagame.
image of this being like a football field stadium, like you said, but at the bottom there's like an ice skating rink, and if we break the ice skating rink, we go down. But before that ice skating rink, you have these different little huts and so on and so
Exactly.
forth, to where they can go and get their stuff to go into the ice rink, to go into the spirit world.
Exactly.
All right,
That is all
I got it
correct.
now. All right,
Okay,
I got it.
understand. I will accompany everyone. But first, and I would like to, in addition to the penguins, I would like to create some ice soldiers to, just be there as like a form of, like if I think that's something that I actually could feel if it got broken or something like that. Like I would like to create something that if it is disturbed, I will know that
Can
somebody
we
is
do
coming.
something
Through the
less
spirit world?
conspicuous
Yes.
than
Yeah,
soldiers?
that's a good idea. I'll do like
even penguins.
I'll try
I
to
mean,
make it
if it
look
has-
like one of the huts, or something.
Why don't
or
you just put like a window in the hut, like something that's like like a door? You know how like doors open? Like if a door opens near this, it's like cracked or something. Like a sheet of ice on top of the ice, and if they crack it, you know it's been broken.
That's a great idea.
true.
I'll do that.
Okay. Yeah, and again, I don't think you have to roll for anything like that specifically in this moment. I think that's just something you can do. Is like, is set these monitoring these things up that can like monitor this stuff.
Also, I talked about my past.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right,
no.
you did.
You gotta
Yeah.
stop doing
Oh,
that. Oh,
How
my
do
So-
we resolve? How do we resolve the support and such? I
I
forgot.
think I
Oh, yeah,
opened
yeah.
up.
Yeah, so because Atman opened up, Atman now gets to clear either 2 fatigue or 1 condition.
I don't get to clear
will-
nothing.
I will
Nope.
clear.
If you'd rolled
every-
higher, you could have.
Dang.
I'm no longer angry.
good,
I was
son.
angry at Bayless before, but I'm not anymore.
Yeah, because Bayless did something nice, and that was cool. Let's see. Yeah, so what I'm trying
Don't
to find
feel
what happens when you break a
surprised.
tradition. Okay, yeah. When you directly and openly break a prohibition of your burden and tradition, mark a condition, and whoa, shift your balance twice towards freedom. That's not once but twice.
Ooh.
But
Okay.
you get to clear
So-
fatigue equal to your freedom. So you didn't get nothing.
Okay, so I will clear. So in the end, I cleared a condition and a fatigue, but I also got a condition. Oh well, that's
As
still
one
fine.
does.
I mean, that's like
Oh,
the
you
thing
don't shift
about
your center, you shift your actual your actual balance.
oh, doesn't that
So your
also shift
center is
my
your
center, though?
default. Your center is where you default back to after time passes. So like that's persistent. It only changes if a move specifically tells you to shift your center.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah. So your balance is independent from that.
So then I think my center would still be at 0 because I thought I was supposed to be shifting that.
Ah, there we go. Okay. Well, you are allowed to shift it once during character creation. I can't remember if you did or not, but you might have. Because it feels like you were leaning pretty roll heavy earlier, but I don't remember.
That was just because I really quickly was like, I'm gonna either embrace. I've just been fluctuating a lot.
Ah,
So
there you go. Old admin, that flip flop.
all right, let's do it.
The old
Okay, so
flip-flop.
yeah. So you all suit up, and Atman places the ice layers up to sort of keep watch over anybody that might head this direction. But so here's the thing. I don't know that you'll have a connection that you'll be able to feel it. But you'll definitely see if somebody were to like move, like again, like break that ice layer.
What if I'll just replace the part that we broke.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Never mind, we won't be able to come back. There is
I have
already
fire
We can-
bending.
we can break that. If we're in the water, we can break that.
Fire.
We
Okay,
can make
I'll
a
just
drill if we
replace
need to.
it. And if the penguins need to come to us, they can be our alert. That I'll let them stay behind and be our alarm.
All right. So,
But they'll
yeah.
hide.
So you
Can they
so
hide
you-
at least a little bit? I don't want them to.
I
hide.
can give them the eye cave. I can give them access to the eye cave, and then I'll make a little slit for them.
There
The
we go.
what cave?
They're not gonna make.
I
it
made
out
an
of
eye
penguins.
cave.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's like yeah. So
Boys, be good.
so you set up all of this stuff.
Should we
You suit up.
remind everyone about what the names of all these penguins are?
No.
Oh.
It's
I
Callum.
forgot
who is-
Column.
Callum is named after a character that Atman was friends with in her previous incarnation. There's Column, who is like the hammer of the group. There's Killam, who is the violent one, and Cologne, who is the charismatic one.
I like that.
Cute.
Column would be like the one that can take a lot of damage. like
Beefcake.
the
Beefcake
beefcake.
penguin.
Tank.
the himbo, the tank. That's what it's called.
The himbo. The column is a
Oh my
himbo.
gosh.
I'm instant friends with the himbo. You
somebody
can't tell me
do art for
otherwise.
that. Where's the art?
I'm
Uh,
instant friends with the himbo penguin.
Oh my
It's
god.
the next feet happy that we're gonna see on screens. It's just the
Or
four.
what's that? What's the one that's worse than Happy Feet?
Surf's Up.
Surf's Up. It's the
Surf's
next
Up.
Surf's Up.
Surf's
Surf's
Up.
Up was worse, but
Hey,
it had
Surf's
John
Up was
Heater.
still pretty good.
Yeah.
No.
I
I'm
like
talking
Surf's
about
Up.
like
I
worse
did.
content wise. Do you
Oh,
remember
man.
when he was talking about his trophies? Like it was
Oh,
like a
Surf's Up.
straight up sex scene. It was
It's
just
very
nasty.
good. That was one of my favorite actors, Diedrich Bader. Everybody, Diedrich
Oh
Bader.
no.
There's a lot of talent in that movie actually. Diedrich Bader,
Really?
John
Yeah, there
Heater,
is.
Shia
Right.
LaBeouf, technically. Whatever the little bird that says I'm a dirty trash can full of poop. I quote that line all the time because it's my life. So you all
Connor,
descend
we
down.
love you.
Yeah. We're just looking at this
Can you
movie.
describe
Lord.
the movie? This movie sounds made up. It's a bunch of penguins surfing.
It really
It doesn't
does.
sound like a real movie.
It does
I've
sound
never
fake.
heard of this movie, and I still don't know.
Surf's
I love
Up?
Oh,
But I put
I've
them in the
never
cave.
saw the movie. I just saw the trailer and was like, that does not look good.
It
Hey, Hey, chat, and also Rose and Bree, come back next week for a Surfs Up watch party.
Oh my god.
To convince us
That
to do
probably
this.
won't happen,
I would
but it
watch
should.
that. I would watch that. It's very. Shia LaBeouf plays a surfing penguin named Cody. Cody, a surfing
Jeff
penguin.
Bridges is in this. Like,
I
what?
forgot about that. Okay. Yeah, so you all put on your suits and descend down into the ice. And I think, yeah, the water, like, as you go through the portal, you do feel a shift in the water's temperature. It somehow gets even colder. Like, you're in ice water, and it's even colder than ice water. And you make your way down this ice tunnel. Boy, I put a lot of tunnels in this game, huh? Tunnel count. We're up to 2 now. The tunnel
God.
begins to expand and open up, and you find yourselves inside of this glittering ice cavern. And there's air here. You can take your helmets off, because it's big and extensive, and the water just only goes so far. And I'm trying. I keep forgetting to set the scale for everything. This place is like big. Not like football stadium big, but it's like big cave big. If you've all been into a big cave, it's like that. It's like
Is it like whale, like being in the whale's mouth, like the story, like a Kingdom Hearts, I want to say, but like it's big, like
yeah,
Monstro,
it's like
whatever
that. That
whatever
feels
his
like
name is.
yeah, Kingdom
From
Hearts whale's
Pinocchio?
mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. I was like, I don't know his name.
Kingdom Hearts.
Like-
I knew what you were talking about though.
Kingdom Hearts known for not having much of its own content.
No, they had a
What was that
story
whale?
where you had to be in the whale, and like the entire thing was like
The
so
whale
long.
from Pinocchio.
Yes, but like
Monstro is his name. And yeah, it's about that big. There is a lot of sophisticated looking equipment at the very center. I think it's got like this large crane arm attachment angled at one of the walls of the cave. You look where it's pointing, and behind, we'll say probably like a foot of solid ice, you see a spirit very similar to, what did we name that spirit?
Eddie.
Eddie, yes. You see a spirit very similar to Eddie frozen in the ice. And you look around and you see that there are holes like melon balled out of the cave wall that you can tell were big enough to fit other spirits in them. And the equipment's not on right now, but at the base of the actual machine itself is a little receptacle with a slot in it, shaped very much like the battery, the spirit battery that you all have.
I would like to melt Edwin, our
Whoa.
new friend.
Whoa.
Whoa. I would try to be like,
What?
pause.
Did you
Pause.
just
I want
say
to melt
melt?
Edwin, our new friend.
No,
That's gonna
no.
be Oh, I don't even know that that's a roll, unless anybody's gonna try to actively stop it.
that.
You mean
What the
with
hell?
fire?
I think
Yes.
you might
Like,
be able
melt
to do
him just around him. I'm not going to
We
burn
have a
him.
waterbender. We
You're gonna
literally have
Boil
a
him
waterbender.
instead.
We have a firebender.
It won't
You know what? We are
burn you.
surrounded by
What
water.
is your
I would like
goal?
to melt stuff sometimes and not be completely
We
distracted.
melted ice to get
Didn't
into
you
here.
just melt ice?
Yes, Mutter.
I want to melt all the
This
ice.
is the same thing.
No, it's all right. Look, all right. I want to look around to make sure like there's no human person being mortal.
Are we underwater right now?
No, you are not.
No.
So like it's like in. Why do I keep?
like
Why
we
do I
swam through a
keep
mirror,
describing
basically,
things
right?
that I've never done and know nothing about? It's like when
Was it
in
like the cave that Ko had?
I'm picturing the cave in
Very similar to that.
Dinotopia. If anyone's seen that, they probably have.
it's been so
It's like
long.
if we swam through a
picturing the
mirror,
cave with
right?
the face stealer.
The most recent thing that I've seen like this actually was the Netflix original series Lock and Key. Or is
Not
that what
seen
it's
that.
called?
Oh, the cave at the bottom?
Yeah, the cave. Yeah,
I
So, like-
actually know that.
So
yeah.
you have to go you have to go down, and then you go underwater, and then you follow an underwater tunnel that
Oh.
slopes upwards and reemerges.
I have an example.
Oh,
that I think everyone will
Atlantis!
remember.
Yes.
It's
Mhm.
like in that
Korra.
episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender, when
You
Yeah.
literally did that to get
Haven't
into the
seen it.
North
when
Pole.
Zuko was in the
Yeah.
Northern Water Tribe, and swam through an underwater tunnel to get.
Oh my god, he did do
Yeah.
he
I
literally
was like-
did
He
that
did that.
thing.
Yes. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Okay.
That's on me, y'all. So there's more than just that one, by the way. There's this one too.
Oh my Jesus.
Yeah. So,
So I'm making sure like there's no human component that we don't see. Like I'm looking around, looking at the structures and the tech, realizing like who would be where.
go ahead and
melting
roll to
Edwin.
assess the situation.
Yes. What do I roll for that? Focus
That
or
is creativity, believe it or not.
9 plus 1, 10.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, that is 2 questions that you get to ask.
First, is there anybody here that I'm looking for a person? Like, is there people here outside of
There
us?
are no people here.
And
No human people. Tons of
I
spirit
want to
people.
assess the situation on how they're using the tech to do this activity. That's
Let's
my
see.
like to see like that process. Like I already have an idea. Like they're scoop,
Okay,
scoop.
yeah. Let's
Yeah.
see. Yeah, so it's like it's all pretty sophisticated like tech, but yeah, you know what? Why not? I think
I have
that
a
this is
background in
another
tech.
example where they have very clearly incorporated like evergreen designs into this this spirit excavator. I don't know if maybe like maybe you all have like the evergreens have like developed some sort of bottling technology or some sort of I've never been in a pharmaceutical lab. I have no idea what's in there. But whatever technology that pharmacists have to use to make their medicines, it somehow is backwards compatible with excavation technologies. And that
Then I would say that the measuring systems in place that are in like
Oh,
the technology are saying like it has to reach this threshold, it has to reach this threshold,
Yes,
and then
yeah,
once
very
it reaches all 3, you do this. And I thought, that's
and then
a
you can like
fail-safe.
like there are various like gauges and indicators that like will tell you like the battery is this full of spirits, sort of like that. Yeah.
And I look at him like, oh, I know how to use this machine, but in my head, I wouldn't say that. I'd be like, oh, I see. Like they're trying to, it's like sucking nutrients out of a person. You just, but
Yep. But it's instead of nutrients out of a person, it's a spirit out of ice.
Edwin's head is unmelted.
Oh yeah. I think like Edwin is mostly like asleep still, but like just now kind of rousing, maybe very drowsy. It's like when your snooze alarm goes off and you hit the snooze button and then still go back to sleep. I think that's
Oh yeah,
what
big facts.
through life, I feel that spirit.
that was me this morning.
That's me every morning.
yeah.
But I'm
I don't
definitely
know
gonna go
anything
in the
about this
first
technology,
machine.
but I would like to look for the reverse button on it. Whatever you have to do to undo what it has done.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think that's also assess the situation as well. So that will be creativity too.
I got a 5.
Ooh.
I can't tell anything or something bad happens because I got a 5.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I'm at the machine, right? Because I see like
Yeah.
Nalva like melting it, and I'm assessing the machine for like how it works.
Oh yeah.
And I see
and
Atman.
Atman is leaning over your shoulder, just sort of like, oh yeah, I think I get that. And I know what that is. And she reaches forward and flips a toggle by accident.
I immediately respond. I don't know like what the toggle is doing, like if it's trying to start it or whatever, but I'm gonna cut it off or try to reverse it immediately.
It
I think it's a roll for that. Because
yeah,
I think
yeah. So here's what
Edwin-
happens.
I'm melting Edwin.
Atman, I want you to mark a condition I think the condition is going to be guilty, because what happens is this. I think it pulls Edwin
Oh no!
into the crane arm and begins converting his spiritual form into raw energy, but there's no receptacle. And so as he gets pulled through, he gets spit out in on the other end as a spirit that just had a very, very rough ride.
Can I try to make a capsule for him, like an ice capsule to catch him in?
Wait! You don't want to like capture that energy, do you?
I want to analyze that whole process.
I want to turn him back into what he's supposed to be.
He's a spirit.
As he gets output back through the machine, I think like he becomes a spirit again.
Yeah,
That's what we want to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, he only stays energy for as long as he is within the parameters of the machine. And so as it spits him out, because again there is no receptacle, you all are holding the only battery.
I want to take track of everything that just happened, and like I want to really break that down, like in my head, like the technology sense, like what I was essentially going to do with the spirit battery. I
think as you kind of like look it over, like you do get a good sense of how it all works. If you have any specific questions, I'll answer them, because because of your roles from earlier, like you get a good idea about this machine.
Because I'm looking into the processes. All right, but now.
What does Nalva do?
Nalva wants to explode the machine that just hurt her friend.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh no! I'm going to stop that. I'm going to actively go against that then, because I'm like, you're just being destructive at this point.
We're working with lightning now, y'all. Like
I will say that
it's just really made me upset.
You're just destroying things.
Me and Edwin were bonding, and they interrupted us.
Him.
And also,
you burned
the battery, bad stuff.
You were going to try to catch Edwin, but I think he's thrashing pretty hard as he gets ejected out of this thing. And as he slowly rises behind the arguing figures of Nalva and Bayless, as like Nalva is like reaching to try and destroy this machine, and Bayless is interposing themselves to try and protect it. Edwin is rising up from the, like, I think when he got spat out of the machine, he left like a spiderweb crack pattern of the in the ice of the cave floor, and he's now getting back up, and he lets out a gigantic roar that shakes the cave, like, as you know, like on like Richter scale levels.
Stay calm. I'm doing what Mutter told me to do. I'm gonna try to do that.
All right,
thing.
Yeah, that's good. Breathe. Whoa, advanced
Ooh.
technique. All right, let's go.
I have definitely done this before. It seems very familiar to Atman, but it's been a long time.
Go ahead and roll to comfort or support this spirit.
That's harmony, right?
That is harmony.
Oh God, I have a good reason why if this fails, it fails. Yep. That's I rolled a 4. These guys are going in jail. But I have a -1, so that's a 3. I think Atman has too much trauma to do this.
Emotional damage.
Rose, in harmony, you have a +1.
I have a +1? Oh, so
yeah,
then that's
harmony.
a 6 then.
A 6 can be saved. A 4, not so much. But a 6.
Can I help by assisting in the ritual?
I think so. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and mark
It's
fatigue as you bring it up, as you bring the roll up to a 7.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, and Edwin is entranced by these like hypnotic patterns. And yeah, I think he just sort of sits down and kind of enjoys the view as you all create this spiraling arcing pattern.
It worked.
And
he's okay.
Like he's just fine and chill. You also do get to ask one question of him.
How did you get like this?
Yeah, I think
Can I have a yes.
Yes.
Can I brainwave with him?
Yes. Yeah.
like Mother did.
As you reach out to just pet his muzzle, right? Because he's got the big hippo muzzle.
It's very like that scene in every movie.
Yeah.
Is that what we're
Explain
doing now?
how Edwin
All
got
of them?
here.
Oh my gosh.
Did I just miss that? How Edwin got here after we decided that Edwin was not going to be here?
That was Eddie, right? This is Edwin.
Yeah,
this
this is
is
Edwin.
different.
This is Edwin.
Yeah.
We're
That's
gonna
why
see
I
like
named
the
him
life
Edwin.
story.
Eddie
It's
is
gonna
an
be like
I
that
think
one.
It's short.
I also
it's-
I have a feeling all of these spirits have different names, and we are grossly misnamed.
I will not do
Yeah.
Eddie.
Tend to not have
We
names.
named a hippo bear Eddie.
What's that story? That movie that is like a love story, and they keep forgetting each other and stuff. And it's like
Oh.
The Notebook, I think.
Oh
right?
no! So
I
you're
think-
thinking of Jim
20
Carrey. and
You've
Kate
got
Winslet.
mail.
But
Oh,
that
50
you're
First
gonna see
Dates.
that, Atman. You're
Oh,
gonna
50
like
First
do that
Dates.
thing, and you're gonna see like all their 51st dates, and you'll be like, "What is this even? How's this?" What
you see
had a whole life.
Is actually far more unsettling.
And 50 First Dates, because that movie is pretty unsettling.
I know, yeah, yeah,
It
even
is.
more unsettling than Sean Astin talking about steroid usage. That's what happened in 50 First Dates. Anyways, I think what you see is your old mentor, Taniwa, constructing this elaborate ice prison.
Recently?
And no, this was I think Edwin doesn't know how long he's been locked in the permafrost. It's been
Damn.
a long time. It's
Like
been a
before.
long
Oh, baby.
Yeah, like
before I went good.
Yes.
Okay.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
That's it. That's what I was thinking of. Yes, thank you. It's weird that I forgot that. It's a movie.
Oh
about
my
memories.
gosh, in the chat. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Sleepless in Seattle. Oh, Jeff. Sorry, buddy. We let you down.
There are a lot of memory movies with
There are.
romantic.
But that's the one I was talking about. They knew. I was
Yeah.
like, I know.
Yeah, I said Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet, but I couldn't remember the title. I owned that movie on Blu-ray. I lent it to a coworker. She gave it back to me, and the case was empty. And I said, "Hey, where's this Blu-ray?" And she said, "I think you gave it to me that way." I did not. So, Misty, if you're watching this, which why would you?
Oh,
I want my Blu-ray back.
calling a
Sorry.
snipe out on camera. Okay.
Oh,
all right.
Dang, son.
It's fine. She'll never give it back. She probably doesn't even. It got thrown away. It probably fell underneath a DVD tray or something.
It's
And,
okay,
like, then-
Connor.
So
we
he's
can all
been
accept
trapped
loss.
down here for longer than this machine has been here. In this
Yes.
vision, is this machine here?
No. This
Okay.
is all newer. Like
And are we in the spirit world right now?
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna set him free then to go back to wherever he belongs in the spirit world.
How are you gonna? Do
I want to
that?
make him my pet.
We're like in an ice prison right now. This is
Yeah,
like
there
an
is-
enclosed structure.
There is no exit.
Here's the
that
thing:
you see.
Aang was trapped in ice prison himself for 70 years, and yet the first thing he did was not leave. It was to stay pretty much in the same damn place.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true.
We're in an ice prison. However, will I find a way out?
Oh
We're
my
in an
God.
ice prison. Let's melt it.
Yeah.
I
I'd
would
like to do. Hold on.
Oh,
I know
go
I
ahead.
have a move for this. Ooh.
We have a
Oh,
move called Melt This Stuff.
that's nice. I have walls can't hold me, and
dang,
I can
that's a good
smash
move.
my way
Damn.
through walls and other obstacles.
That's literally
So
what this
actually
move was
good
designed
move.
for. Is like smashing your way through an ice prison created by a spirit that wanted to.
Exactly. That's precisely
Okay.
what this is for.
Atman does say
Or-
shit. when she has that vision.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Is it all poop, Atlas? Is this really just poop? Did it poop a lot?
I don't know.
Spirit poo is just
food.
ice. You didn't know that?
All
I was
ice
like, are we
is
actually touching his poop?
This
Is it?
creature's
That's what I'm scared
imprisonment
of.
This creature's imprisonment is unrelated to our current predicament.
Then what is it related to? It's related to this. They're using its energy while it's in this trap state.
They're saying they didn't trap him.
They didn't trap him. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
He's already here. It's still making me
Oh.
mad.
So can we
no,
get away
yeah,
out?
so can I use my move?
Edwin was
Bust
pre-trapped.
through.
Can I use my move?
Did now Voss still want to bust through and free Edwin?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll that move then. There's so much that can go wrong here.
Excellent.
Connor.
I rolled an
Well-
8.
Oh no.
When you rely on your skills and training to dangerously smash your way through obstacles, roll with passion instead of focus. So
That's a 10. Then it's an 8 on the
Okay.
die and a 10 in my heart.
that's way better because
Oh,
when you
that's
rely,
cute.
yeah. So on a hit, you do it. No modifiers. Yeah. You burn a tunnel upwards and out until you can see the sky of the spirit world above you, and it's it's classical Avatar spirit world sky, very mystical and
Aang version. When we're not talking about that core.
yes.
Oh,
It's spirit world.
I imagine like a Captain, what is it, Falcon Punch situation, just in my eyes, where we all just like see it happen, and we're like, really though, really?
Whoa! All
Like,
right.
why did she do it? Like, what was the
Ooh.
purpose?
You could have pointed it like that way. Not you could have like.
You have a
But,
water
okay,
bender.
alright.
You're fine. I just had to find out.
No
Oh, gosh.
creature deserves to live the life of imprisonment that one did. We should.
I agree.
Nova, you did the right thing.
Do you want me to release the other one?
The
There's
other
another
one.
one?
There's more.
The one that's in the battery.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the raw energy that we
Yeah,
just saw
I
was
believe we
put into
should.
this. So can I see it, please?
Yes.
All right.
Wait a minute.
I
thought we
am
were-
now looking, and while this was happening, I think Bayless was looking at the signature of this technology, like kind of like how it would be implemented in different ways. Because this is just one aspect. If they made a version 2, I'm trying to like learn real good version 1 to be like, all right, they're using this for this kind of thing. But when I'm looking at the spirit battery this time, I'm looking at the receptacle, seeing like what materials it's made out of, earth bending a little. People can see like I'm kind of like not dissecting it, but I'm making little itty bitty fingers and tapping all around it to see like how hard things are to try to identify the metals of it and the composition. Once I see like, okay, I have a solid grasp, like this is metal, this supplies this, I'm going to lift it up and I'm going to use the successor's move break. I'm assuming that's okay here.
Probably. I don't remember this. Oh,
Wait, what do you wanna
that's
break?
actually a combat move. So, yeah, to break this thing, I don't think you even have to roll anything. I think it's
Perfect.
like pretty fragile, actually.
Then I just will take the earthbending skills and like disassemble it in front of them. Break. And you just see like the entire thing fall apart and crumple, and the raw energy is lifted up. And then I reform the battery after it's done.
And do not reform the battery, please.
I did. No, I'm doing this and it's there, it's out, but I reformed the battery.
Yeah, the energy begins to shake and vibrate and regain like you see it like start to move sort of violently as it starts reforming and growing and expanding into a very large spirit.
I backed the hell up.
And the spirit is like seething a little bit. It did not like being contained within this battery, and it shows.
right.
Yeah.
Does it see me with the battery, right? Like the
It
reform
does.
battery? And
Yeah.
I want to make sure it understands, and that's why I reformed it. I like crush it, and it like dissolves into pieces in front of it, and like throw it to the ground.
Ooh.
And I put my
Stomp
hands
on
back
it.
up.
Just give it a little extra stomp.
No, I just want to let it understand like what the situation is, so that it knows like, hey, this thing.
Go ahead and roll to plead with an NPC who cares what you think.
Oh god.
That is plus harmony.
It's plus focus because I have my successor
Oh,
strat
yeah.
that I was like,
That's right.
I don't need harmony. I say,
Yum, 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 yum,
you saw my militaristic plan.
Don't need harmony? Don't have it.
9, 11.
Oh, dang. Yeah. The creature looks from you to the crumpled remains of the battery and sort of nods with understanding. But I think then it reaches out with one of its spirit arms and crushes the machine. And then
Good
it
spirit
heads out,
boy.
it bolts out of the hole that Nalva had made.
All right.
Let the record show that Nalva's not here. She didn't come back through the hole. She's
Oh
still up
shoot,
top.
Nalva's gone.
Oh my god, you just punch through the goddamn. Just like, ah!
Punch and just kept
To be
going.
fair, I'm very much I could come back, but like down, but I just don't want to.
I want to cut over to Nalva. So Nalva, you are now on the
Speaking of
surface
Smash
of
Bros, I'm just imagining the Luigi side B move where you just launch yourself.
I love that.
I would like to
I
think I turn
can't.
into like a little bit of Kirby, you know, when I slow it down.
And
Oh
so
my
yeah,
gosh.
so you're now on the surface of I think it's probably actually the geography of the spirit world isn't 1-to-1 with the geography of the human world. So yeah, I think it's like I actually don't know. What do we want to be in the spirit world here?
Well, is this the Northern Pole Spirit portal?
It is. Yeah.
Can we
I
make
think there's
In
that
Aang's
tree.
world.
I know, but I think it's okay if we incorporate some things from Korra.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
I
say
think
like an
that's-
ice tree and ice like land that's like nature based, but it's all based off ice and water. So like trees are made out of ice, the leaves are water droplets,
That sounds
and like
very
there's
cool.
different colored things, and like you can see, but this ice structure is so vividly like white. It's like what? And you can tell it's different.
You know what
That's
I
a-
think you do see that I should have thought of? I think you see the crumbled remains of like an ice fortress that has been long left fallow and abandoned.
Oh.
I would like to go into this ice fortress. The ruins of an ice fortress call to Nalva. Like
Yeah.
a very,
so
very strong beacon.
you step over the shattered remains of an ice door gate thing and into this place. Yeah. It's like clearly abandoned. Nobody's been here in a long time. What do you do?
Like a utter dumbass, I'm gonna be like, hello?
And yeah, your voice just echoes through the place and you get no response back.
Oh man. I would like to look for like the center of this fortress, like where like whatever would have like spent the most time.
All right. So I think I'm gonna have to ask you to roll to assess the situation, maybe.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What am I rolling with?
That is plus creativity.
That's a 1. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. I got a 9 plus 1. This is 10.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
Nice.
okay. That's
Been
not
rolling
bad.
9s all night.
So you get to ask 2 questions from the assess the situation move. I presume one of them is what's my best way in, and I think you are able to like see that. Yeah, this place isn't built to be labyrinthine at all. It's very much like a very standard but opulent dwelling. This is where somebody used to live. So yeah, you're able to find your way into any room that you might want to look for.
Okay. Okay. I guess I want to know who lived here.
Oh. Yeah.
You see, like, an engraved
This is a question for Atman. What would
Oh.
a residence for Taniwa look like? What sort of indicators would there be that this used to belong to him?
Big yike.
Well, I don't know. I think there would be I guess with the idea that it's like very domestic. You know what? I think that the thing that would be telltale is there's probably a statue of Atman when she was younger.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Do you think that there are any statues of Taniwa as well?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's probably
Are you guys next to
statue
each other like a
of the
family
two
photo?
of them together.
Yeah.
A family photo. Ice.
Like that sort of like, you know, like
Of each.
it's usually in parks, right? Like a lot of parks where you'll see a statue of like an adult holding a child's hand as they're about to go play.
It's not like
presumably.
that. It's a lot creepier than that.
Yeah, it's like a darker
It's
version
like
of that.
she is a lot smaller than him, but he has his arm kind of like snaked around her.
Ooh.
And it's like one of those, it looks like the image was captured just as like he maybe like reached out and like pulled her closer to him. And he's smiling, this just like gross, sickening smile, and she has on a smile that doesn't quite reach her eyes.
Ooh,
Bad
that's-
vibes.
So yeah, so now Va, that is what you see. And
And it's
I think,
gigantic.
Yeah,
It's like
I think-
a fucking huge statue.
I think like you're walking into kind of the reception area of this large, like opulent sort of manor. And I think we're going to cut away at now Va looking at this statue, recognizing Atman and this giant demon. And we can take a break from there. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's take a 5.
All right.
Let's come back at 9:20.
9:20.
All right. See you then.
Welcome back, party people.
Woo!
Oh
Welcome
yeah.
back to
yeah.
Rule Benders episode 3, right? 4, whatever.
Whatever episode we're on. Does anybody remember when they were like kids and watching Avatar and like it would go to commercial break? That's what this is like. We just like did that to people. We did what
Wow.
the Avatar people did to us. We just did
Crazy.
to other people.
We are
I just had the
making-
spiciest gum.
I should have used my break more wisely. I could have grabbed my vaccine card holder.
That's actually a really good life hack.
Wait a second. I do have one in here.
Come on.
It is under my. Hold on.
He's gone.
Okay. Here it is. So this is what the big pieces of gum come in,
Mhm.
Oh,
open
that
that
thing.
up,
Yeah.
and it fits a little vaccine card in it. It is the exact same size. Weird.
Well,
So-
Now,
why
my
didn't
question
you
is, why
laminate it?
couldn't they make it wallet-sized like every other card we have?
Oh yeah, that would have been the good idea.
They
They
weren't
just
thinking
made
like
it
that.
the size of a credit card.
They wanted
They weren't
it
thinking like
so
that.
much more inconvenient.
I have a
than
pocket knife the size of a credit card.
I do too. It's
Cool.
It was very inconvenient to carry around though. So
I just put mine in my wallet.
Yeah, no, even still. It like would cut my hand anytime I would try to open my wallet. Well, not try to open my wallet.
Did it not
Anytime I
have
would
a case?
How are you opening your wallet?
Well, so it's like
You just go.
well, so like
across
so
the
like
seams
it's a
every
single
time you open
fold,
your
right?
wallet?
So I need a illustrative example. Okay, so single fold, meaning it folds in the middle, right?
Yeah,
Like
that's
this.
kind of wallet.
So if I
I don't
put
need a
it,
trifold wallet. Yep.
so if I put the little card inside the wallet like that, and then put that in my pocket with the fold side up, and then I would reach my soft, tender hand down into my pocket where I am blind and I can't see, and just like, oh, I'm cutting my hand on the knife.
Why wouldn't you put it blade side down?
Because it's pointy everywhere. It's just it's a multi-tool. It's a multi-tool as well. So it's got knife attachments.
Oh, I got that.
Yeah,
Ah,
and and then it's also got like a little hex screwdriver and a bottle opener for.
I'll show you mine after this because mine is also a
mine.
multi-tool, but it's like a little roll card, and you slide the little knives and everything into it, and then you just put that in one of the pockets on your wallet.
Oh, I like that way more.
I've got one that's a multi-tool without a knife.
Oh my God, y'all are just dangerous human beings, is what you're telling me.
Oh,
Yeah, I get in
that's
a
what I'm
lot of
hearing.
trouble at museums. I have to empty my pockets.
Someone put them on a walkway.
Although, you know what? When I was like 9 or 10, was the first time I ever got like in trouble at airport security.
That's right.
I
think.
It was
Mine
because I
looks a
had a
little
pair
bit-
of kitty
there's no blade
scissors
on
because
this.
I wanted to do crafts on the plane, and I weeped. But they did not give me those scissors back. I lost those scissors forever.
No, of course not. You brought scissors on a plane.
I'm gonna do my plane crafts.
Plane crafts.
I was
I don't
really
even
excited.
think they let knitting needles on planes, do they?
Nope. No. Like the oldest old lady grandma device in the world, knitting needles. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen that horror movie about the mist or whatever, that when people smell it, they get murderous. But in that movie, somebody does do something terrible with knitting needles.
I don't think that's The Mist. The
I've
Mist is
never
based off of
seen
a
the
Stephen King thing.
bugs. Those are the bugs. The Mist is a bug movie.
Yeah,
I
there
think.
are bugs in The Mist. Yeah,
It's
there's-
not the mists. It's
Isn't it called The Fog? I think it's called
Yes.
The Fog. And it came
Oh
out
my
in like
God.
2006.
Don't even get me.
Fog.
I know I started this conversation, but can we stop it because I hate it?
And it
Has
had.
anyone seen the show Brain Dead?
I've
with
never even
Bug?
heard of it.
Oh, it was
It
so
sounds
good.
like
It was
my
on
current life
CBS for
situation.
one season. And
Anything that was on CBS for one season definitely
Oh,
deserved it.
it was
no.
starring Tony Shalhoub and Aaron Tveit.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa. All right, I think we should probably get back to the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
look up Brain Dead. It was a
I'm-
genius one season.
I'm gonna look it up later. Okay, yeah. So as our episode of Avatar resumes, I think we're gonna actually cut back over to inside the ice cave, back with Atman, Bayless, and Mutter. What are the three of you doing right now? As
I'm breaking down the machine and getting parts from it so that I can earthbend. If I know that like technology and stuff, I'm doing like the most expensive parts out of it, taking it, and then taking stuff that I can earthbend with it.
ooh,
So-
interesting. Okay, go ahead and roll to push your luck
Rely on
in
my-
a risky situation.
Why can't I rely on my skills and training to break down this thing that literally is using the technology of my past and
I
family?
could tell you why, but you would have to assess the situation for me to tell you why. So if Bayless assessed the situation before beginning to break it down,
He did.
oh yeah, that's right, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear like a very high-pitched whining noise that is like growing increasingly higher in pitch. The longer you stand there, and it's emanating from the wreckage of this machine.
Then I would assume that it's a fail-safe situation for my family to destroy it in the case that it was found. So I'm going to try to disarm it.
Oh,
before it does the bull crap, because I think the Evergreen family, if they found if something was tampered with that they didn't want to tamper with, they'd make we're gonna explode.
yeah. Okay, so go ahead then and roll to. This could be rely on your skills and training, right? Because this is probably a familiar custom.
Come on, make him roll something
You
he's
might
not
have
good
even
at,
helped
Connor.
me.
Come on.
Let me get shout admin.
All goddamn night. Somebody else.
Oh my Jesus Christ! I'm sorry that you're having a night, okay? I'm sorry, but I'm gonna roll my rely on skills and training. I'm going to pray. I hope,
Literally
please.
anybody do something they're not good at.
To me though, when I'm
Never.
trying to like save us from a fucking explosion.
You're right. I hope you do great.
Wait,
I
you
believe you.
invented the explosion.
No, the spirit did.
No,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that
yeah,
you
uh-huh.
just invented an explosion.
No,
That you
no,
did
it was
yourself.
I'm rolling the
That's a
dice.
lot.
I can
Roll
confirm
the
that
dice.
the explosion
Somebody
was
redeem
going
it.
to
Roll the
happen no
dice.
matter what.
Okay.
I can confirm that. Yeah. Bayless
If
didn't
I'm in the
cause
room.
this.
If it falls in the
It definitely
12.
calls it.
Oh
12.
dang! 12.
12.
That's okay. So yeah, on a hit you do it. There are no extra consequences other than that. You immediately know where, like within this wreckage, where the Evergreen explosion core is located, and you. What does it look like? Do you like reach in there and pull out the wires, or?
I think it's a weird moment. I'm not sure who would be looking over at this as it's being done, but as soon as I hear the whir, I realize it's like an alert for any Evergreen to know like where the thing is. And there's a time period where the person who is there can use earthbending, see where the vibration is starting, go to that place, and then suppress it. And the way I think I suppress it is like there's something that is unseen, because I wouldn't like bring it up so that everyone can see it. I think the other tech that's there that I can manipulate becomes like hands and like starts tearing it away like a Titan on Attack on Titan. And like you just see it like spread apart, and then the whirring just because the reactions can't happen anymore because everything's spaced apart.
I love that. Yeah, as you use the machine's components to tear the machine itself apart, a booklet that was kind of like chained to the side goes like flying away and lands right next to Mutter.
Can I snatch it? I want to like at the immediate that I see like that happens, I'm like, this is Dark Bayless right now. He's like,
Go ahead and roll to push your luck in a risky situation.
Hey, what is this?
Stop. 8. Wait. Passion. Oh wait.
On a hit, you do it.
No.
Costs you to scrape
Oh,
by.
0. I got 8.
Eight's close. I mean, 8's a success.
Can I reverse this?
So on a hit, you do it,
Shut
but it
up.
costs you to scrape by. The GM tells you what it costs you. So you
All right.
grab this book back very quickly, but not so quickly that you're not seen doing it.
All right, I
And-
grab it.
What's that?
Yeah,
I'm
and
going
Mutter,
to-
I think like you see a stray page for just a moment that has a lot of the sort of a lot of the patterns that you recognize as patterns that will help, comfort and subdue a
Wait.
spirit.
We have a balanced breakfast redeemed to roll the dice for 50. I'm not sure what that.
Ooh. What does that mean?
It means one of us has to make a move right now.
Ooh.
I made my move. I did.
I
Or-
will make
or-
it, since I redeemed it. I will make a move.
I feel like that's. Oh hell no! Hold up. That is some insider trading, and I don't believe you should be doing that right now.
I
Yeah,
did redeem
no.
it about 5 minutes ago when we were discussing what
Okay.
move you should make.
Okay. All right. You can't be doing that.
It
You
also
can't-
might
oh.
just mean that we all just roll our dice at the same time and nothing happens.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Nah.
I got an 8.
I rolled all
two-
6 of my dice.
Can I?
I
can
got
roll
a 2.
I rolled
I got
a 10.
snake eyes.
Congratulations,
I got a 7.
Good rolling.
We all got it. We all still got it.
Snake eyes?
Yeah, I got snake eyes. That's weird.
Ominous.
So yeah,
Anyway,
I got my
Yeah.
first success of the entire game on that.
you only had to roll all 6 of your dice to do it.
Oh no. Oh no.
I did get a 6 and a 4 on my blue dice though, which are what I'm using for admin right now.
Oh, those are very good. That's 6 and a
Alright.
4. That's a 10. That's a full success.
Yeah. I'm pissed.
But yeah, Mutter, you do recognize a lot of the sort of mud spirals that your tribe pioneered. As the book slaps closed and returns right back to Baelis's hands.
Oh, hey there, is that a spirit book?
Give me 1 second. And I begin to do speed reading on it. So like I'm doing spider eyes and opening it up and like reading through
you
it.
see that this book has it was written by the Evergreens based off of information that they took from Mutter's tribe.
Classic.
What is speed reading?
It's like
Read it fast.
I'm shutting everything else out. I'm looking at the book and I'm looking for key points that I want to actually investigate. So
Okay,
it's
while
not
you
like
try to speed read, I'm gonna walk over to you and be like, "What you doing?"
Slow read? I'm going to slow read over your shoulder.
it's like
Yeah, I'm gonna
you
slow
know,
read over your shoulder because I am not a
doing this at the pace.
defies nature.
Speed reading
No,
is very cool. It's all about
skimming.
training your brain to not. So when you read, you say the words inside your head. Speed reading is about just letting your eyes walk along the lines without internally saying the words, but still comprehending them. It's very
I was
hard
gonna
to
say
do.
I can look at words without reading.
This is a technique to like literally look through a book in like 40 seconds and be like, this is the contents of this book.
Yeah.
If I want to go back and read it, I would do it. But right now I'm just literally like hyper focus. Like the speed of which I'm doing this is like as if I'm flipping through a catalog of photos, and each time I'm looking at a page that I see something, I just hold the page for a second, but I keep going. I'm forcing myself to go through it. It's like I'm not even reading it.
Bayless, are you okay?
You just see him like going through it, and he looks at one page, he goes back, and then you see like a stare that's hard, and then it's a really weird interaction because
Causes
he's
me
not.
worry.
Yeah, it's not like a normal thing.
I'm gonna walk forward and
Hey, admin?
try to put my hand between your
And
vision and the
you
book.
just see him immediately like reject you. Like if you approach him in this moment, he like would slap your hand away.
Dang.
Okay. Does that cause an interaction?
Sorry.
No, does that cause an interaction? Does that because I would try to. I mean, Atman has really incredibly fast reflexes and could probably potentially just like grab your wrist out of the air
Okay.
and say, "Whoa."
Ooh, I like that. I don't think that this is a roll yet. Like I don't think we're rolling dice yet. I think that you can just do that.
What are you doing?
I'm focusing.
Hey, what's in the book?
I'm focusing. Can you let me do that for 4 seconds, please?
Bayless.
Release
Where
me.
are you?
Atman, what's in the book?
Release me. Release me. Atman, release me.
Atman,
No,
I
just
think
hit
you
it.
can roll because you
Hey,
asked
what happened
what
to
are you
your
doing. I think
voice?
you can roll to a special situation. Or maybe this might be rely on your skills and training to gain a new insight.
Okay,
Now
I'll do
we'll
that.
say that this is.
Please,
yeah,
can it be relying on my skills and
Yeah, I
training?
think it might.
Shut up. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I think this might be relying on your skills and training.
Okay, and I'll tell you why I think it is. It's because I have spent so much of my young life talking to tyrants and trying to convince them to tell me what's wrong.
I'm a tyrant? Am I?
No, I I think what it is
You seem
are.
very scary right now. The voice that just
Tyrant
came out of Bayless.
Evergreen.
I think
No,
this
I don't think
is
that
just like
Atman doesn't think Bayless is a tyrant. Atman is just very alarmed. I mean, like the shift in him is frightening and scary. So
I like that.
she's used to acting under the pressure of scary people. Like when she's scared, she's used to keeping her cool.
I like that.
Okay, there we go. I got a 9 plus 3, 12.
Whoa. On a hit, you do it. I always get these confused. Yeah, so you just do it. No extra consequences at all.
I just want to know what you're doing. I just want to know
I'm
what he's doing.
analyzing this book to make sure that the data in it is achieved or understood.
So, Atman, what you can see as you're like looking at it and focusing in, using your focus to try and discern what might be on this book, you do manage to see enough of the title to know that it's an instruction manual for the machine and for the facility that was this cave. It lists various protocols for operating the equipment, but also it lists protocols for what to do if a spirit escapes. And yeah, I don't think you get a chance to see all of the diagrams and things like that, but I do think you get a good idea of what's in that book.
Bayless, I don't think
Yes.
that we need this anymore.
We won't.
we-
Give me 1 second, Atlas. Don't do this now.
We're trying to free the spirits, not capture them. And this book is
I'm not
about
going to
capturing
capture
them.
any of the spirit, and I'm doing the spirit reading with my other hand. So she has one hand, and like it's a creepy thing where I'm holding the book with one arm, but I'm using the tech book to make another hand to keep flipping through it and looking through it. So what I'm doing is analyzing like those protocols that are like what they presume is the worst case scenario.
Bayless, what are you doing?
Ooh, okay.
I'm
so
learning.
Bayless, tell the truth. I told you to prove it to me.
And I'm learning,
told
and
you.
I'm telling you this.
So
You're not proving to me right now that you are not your family. Come back to me.
Excuse me? Do you
I said you're
even
not
know what my
proving to
family
me.
is? And I shut the book.
Ooh.
You just
I mean-
said something that's wrong. And I want you
I
to
know who your
understand that,
family is.
Atlas. Mutter, you have a past because I understand that there was conflict with my family and yours, in which I'm sorry that those events occurred. And I think at that point, when he hears himself say that out loud, and he's like in the focused mode of like, he's like, oh,
I know your family, Bayless.
you don't know my family. You know what you've been presented. That's literally what you know. Like, what are you even
I've
saying?
been presented the very worst of your family, and I believe that that is the legacy that your family leaves.
How dare you?
Now I
And
see that there are some. I saw one of the pages in there, and I know it was part of the spiritual rituals.
It's a book on how to capture spirits when they escape from the machine.
It involved mud bending. Now those were that book directly cites things that your family learned from the destruction of my home. So please tell me what is in the rest of that book.
Okay. I'm going to express to you my thought process out loud. That way, even if it seems wrong, like I'm just like going from my brain, that way it's not like I'm like trying to be quote unquote like wrong with this. And he still has his arm like caught by Atman. He's like, Atman, first, can you please release me? I'm back.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's okay. Yeah.
Welcome back.
First off, what I was trying to do is analyze who wrote this, because everyone has like their voice when they're writing. And I do understand that someone from my family wrote this, and I want to understand the timeline. as well as you said that your family was attacked, and I wasn't going to ask it now because that would be insensitive, but I was going to ask about when they attacked your family and who was in that attack if you knew. And then from there, I can also try to figure out the source of this information and who would be smart or interested in this enough to come up with this.
Okay, so my family was attacked about 3-4 years ago. I mean, it's sort of hard to know exactly when. I don't remember, trying to block out.
I've been
some of that
fleeting with
time.
my family for 5 years. I haven't been in direct contact with them for 5 years.
Right. Which is why we more or less trust you. Because we know you're not your family. You have...
Hold up. And he walks over to Mutter. He says, look, just because I understand there are bad apples in the family, do not call the family name out of its name. Okay? I'm an evergreen. Yes, I am. But I won't do you wrong. Get that out of your head that all the evergreens are just bad people. Yes, some are shit. But also, there are just shitty people in the world. Stop using my name as an excuse for you to be shitty to me. Do you get that?
Ooh.
Like every time you sit there and do this to me, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't live this life, but somehow I'm at fault. And somehow I take the blame because of people I don't even know. I'm willing to investigate it, but you both have been rude. All right? And I get it. And I'm willing to accept the weight.
So I will say that this is a move. So Bayless, you're openly calling on Mutter to live up to his principle of forgiveness. So when you openly call on someone to
1000%.
live up to their principle, shift your balance away from center. Then name and roll with their principle. Mutter's forgiveness is already at 1, so you'll get to roll 2d6 plus 1. After you move your own balance away from
I'm
center.
at 000 because I've been such a neutral character.
So you
I don't know.
can. So on the first shift, you get to decide what direction it goes in. Do you think in this moment that Bayless is emphasizing progress, or is he
Progress, 1000%, 1000%.
All right. So progress up and tradition down as you roll with, with Mutter's forgiveness.
All right, so I put -1 +1 in the center, right? No, I do.
No. You leave the center at its
0.
So you'll hit the drop down for tradition and shift that to -1, and it'll auto calculate progress to +1.
Perfect. All right, rolling, and then I got an 11 plus whatever, so
+1.
12.
Yeah. So on a hit, they are called to act as you say. They must either do it or mark a condition. So Mutter, in this moment, Bayless is telling you to live up to your principle of forgiveness. If you don't, you're gonna have to take a condition. But if you do what Bayless says, then you're fine.
So what is Bayless saying for me to do exactly?
Stop using my name in the way that you've been using it.
Yeah,
like
so
my name,
so
me.
to disassociate the evergreen name, not from Bayless, but from Bayless's family's sins against you specifically.
So the evergreen name against. So is it Bayless's or the evergreen name again from the sins against?
It's like mine, because yes, there could be a bad tree of the evergreen line, but what he's trying to get you to understand that like that's just one branch. We're a huge family. So like you're saying the entire tree's messed up. There could be a couple of branches, but then I'm trying to figure out who the branch is. But I can't do that when you're looking at me looking like, oh, all the evergreens are just bad branches. I'm like, no, there's specifically a branch that's doing this. The other branches might not even know.
So I think what's going through Mutter's mind right now, to use the same analogy, is he sees you as a good branch amongst the entirety of the bad branches, which I don't think is what you're asking him to do. So I'm going to mark a condition.
Ooh. Which condition are you marking?
Angry or insecure.
Ooh. I like both
I would
options.
say insecure. I would say insecure because
Yeah,
angry is
yeah.
like that, but insecure is like, yeah, you're right, but you're not, but you are, but you're not.
Yeah, insecure makes it
Insecure
sound more
is
like
more about,
Mutter's
like-
grappling with things,
Yeah.
whereas angry is like straight out rejection, I think.
Yeah.
So I think,
I
yeah,
think
in terms
I'll
of
mark
headspace,
insecure.
yeah.
Yeah, because Bayless has been acting on the whole angry and guilty condition for like this entire goddamn session. I'm trying to like get rid of these conditions.
Oh yeah,
I wanna
nobody
get rid of them.
comforted and supported.
Goddamn!
Bayless.
I
Oh
would
my
have.
God.
I was gonna try to before you hit me.
It wasn't because you were doing all right, but like
That
I
was my
think Bayless-
plan. I'm sorry that I didn't get there.
Ooh, so Bayless just asked this of Mutter, and I think we see like maybe this sort of reticence like pass over Mutter's face. But yeah, what happens next?
I think there's like this weird, awkward anime pause between us, and like you see the camera cut to us three just in there.
Ooh, yeah, and then actually, you know
It's
what? If
definitely
anything
got
else,
like the one shot of each of our faces and then a 3 in a row.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's
Bam, bam, bam.
With like some real tense music in the
Oh.
background.
yeah. Oh my
Ba-da-da.
gosh.
And yeah, I think we can then cut back over to Nalva. So Nalva, you found this statue with Atman and Taniwa in this abandoned castle of like
Yeah.
this ice
Oh.
palace.
I'm a little freaked out, quite frankly. What would I do?
What would you
In real life, I'd take a picture, but that's not an option here. So
I need to get out of here.
yeah. Actually, I want to see if I can is there like a library or something?
Oh yeah, for
Somewhere?
sure. Yeah, this is a mystical sage we're talking about. You don't learn
Absolutely.
magic without books. I mean,
Yeah.
no.
So I want to take a peek into the library, see if there's like a diary or log, something that might help us understand. Because I don't know, technically, I don't know that he had anything to do with the prison downstairs. But it's not that far from your house. So
That's true. That is true. Yeah, so yeah, you know what? I do think that this might be relied on your skills and training. I don't think this is an assess the situation. I think
Okay.
you're looking for specific information. I think to gain a new insight is what you're trying to do. So yeah,
what am I rolling with then?
that is plus focus. Which your
Ooh.
focus isn't bad.
It's not bad. It ain't great. As long as
Yeah,
it's as long as
it's
don't
not
make me roll.
great, but it's not bad.
Just don't make me roll with harmony or something like that. Ooh. Okay, I got a 7 plus 1.
Oh,
That's 8.
an
What does that
8. So on a hit, you do it, but on a 7 and 9, you do it imperfectly. The GM tells you how your approach might lead to unexpected consequences. Accept those consequences or mark 1 fatigue.
Ooh. Can you hit me with these consequences? I don't know if I want what I want.
You, while you're going through the library, pull a book that is connected to a hinge, and as you pull it out, you can hear like the click, 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 and sound, right? And if you don't mark a fatigue in this moment to quickly slam it back where it was, something bad might happen as you pull a lever by mistake.
Oh, I'm a fatigue. I need to find the thing that I came for. Also, hell to the no.
So you quickly smash it back before activating that final click, and all is fine. You realize maybe not to pull out books so quickly as you just start speed reading the titles, and I think you find so on a hit you do it. So yeah, you find Taniwa's plans for an ice prison to imprison, anything that might represent a threat to him or just upsets him.
Or
Question,
something that makes him happy.
What was the title of the book?
Or something that makes him powerful. Like
Ooh.
that he just desires.
Oh,
That's really
yeah.
more his vibe. He just desires things. He wants
Interesting.
possessions.
I like that.
What was the name of the book that almost like exploded something?
Ooh, I think a lot of these books just don't even have titles. Like
Okay,
they're
that's
like, yeah,
They're like journals. They don't
exactly,
have
exactly. Yes, I think a lot of these are more like journals. Like the one that you found the plans for this ice prison in, those are that's something he wrote for sure.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Just checking. Didn't want to pull any more of those.
So yeah, what do you do? I think you even like still have the journal in this moment.
Yeah, I want to take it with me.
Okay, so
I'm
you have
not
this.
leaving it there.
Yeah. No. So you have this journal,
Mhm.
and do you head back to the ice cave? Or where
Yeah,
do you
this
go?
place is starting to give me the creeps. So I'm gonna. Oh, and I guess right about now, I probably would have been heard the explosion from the ice prison. So I'm gonna go back.
It actually didn't explode. So Bayless was able to prevent the explosion.
Wait, didn't the machine explode? No,
It got crushed.
Oh, it got crushed. That's
yeah,
right.
but it didn't
Okay, never mind.
explode. It was about to explode.
You may have also heard the explosion of emotion.
Oh yeah,
of
you might have
everyone
heard
shouting
that.
at each other.
Nah, I'm not worried about emotion. Oh, you know what? I
Emotion
probably heard you guys
explosion.
yelling as I was like entering like the fortress and
That's
was
what it
like,
is.
I'm like, I'm gonna check this out, and then hopefully they'll stop
Oh my
yelling by
God.
then.
I love that. So yeah, so then you you arrive right as you find to see like your companions all like caught up in this awkward silence. Mutter is like maybe kicking some dirt on the ground. Bayless is kind of what's you know what? Why am I deciding what your characters look like in this moment? You all can tell me that. What's Bayless doing right now? As now Va gets back.
I think now Val would see like Bayless is serious. Like normally he's like got this like not half smile on all the time, but he's looking very stone. Compared to like the normal like stone positive, he's like stone neutral.
Ooh.
And like it's like as if there's been a conversation. I think is like what is on the face. So
Ooh,
he's looking
like
back
now
and forth.
Va walks in to feel the weight of. I love that. I've walked into those moments before. They're weird.
Yeah.
I would like to respond to this weird moment.
Yes. What does Nova say as she sees?
I'm gonna walk in, look around. I feel the tension. I'm gonna be like, "Good Lord, who died? What is wrong with you people?"
Did I just walk in on you all making out? I'm sorry. I can leave.
You need a moment? Is this like angry tension or sexual tension?
Why would it be sexual
No.
tension? We are literally in a place of which we could be attacked or killed on spot. On
Look,
site.
when
I don't know,
the
the
mood
spiritual
happens, the
things
mood
are pretty
happens.
strong.
It could be sexual tension.
Now,
And
Val,
then
do
I
you want
think
the
you-
short story, or do you want like the really what happened?
Dear God, give me the short story. I don't think I can handle the long one.
My family might be behind this in some way, shape, or form, but not me specifically. Trying to figure out who did it. The practices of Mutter's family is found within this book. He holds it up. I'm trying to figure out what and who is behind this and how we can stop it from happening in the future.
Okay. That's a whole mouthful. Interesting. You want to know what I found?
You found
Admin's
something?
just gonna try to destroy some pieces of the crane so they can't rebuild it. That's what Admin has started doing after this argument. Like just walked over and has just been like encasing
like-
parts of the machine in ice and then just breaking them like at the seams
Because they're
that like they can't
hyper
rebuild
brittle,
this
yeah.
evil crane. So
Oh,
she is
God.
like she has removed herself from the argument. I mean, she definitely has words, but let's see. What are my conditions right now? I think because of my conditions, she's not feeling we're insecure and guilty. So she's feeling a little bit too insecure and guilty to say what she's feeling at this moment.
Okay.
Also, she's really vibing with freedom, so she's not like trying to like harsh anyone's mellow.
It's a
So
shame
she's
that
just
she
exploring.
she didn't have angry marked because then she could clear it. But oh well.
Uh,
It's so funny how the conditions that you have marked make it harder to do the things
I
that you
know.
need
Yes.
to do.
Isn't
Yes.
the game really?
How
It's
the
almost like
conditions in this game
That's
make keep you from
I want to
doing
be
the things you
sensible.
want to
Just
do.
get out the angry mark. Just that's all I want.
it's I look. I could talk about how much I love the design of this game, but if you're watching this right now, viewers, go play it. It's very fun. But first,
Or just keep watching us.
Well, yeah, finish watching us play it. I'm sorry. Then go play it. Oh, anyway.
I will say that I think I did offer support by trying to pull Bayless out of whatever thing he was in. I was trying to offer support to someone who admin thinks is competent.
Let's
um,
see.
But so I don't know if maybe you would allow me to clear insecure at the end of the scene, even though it was a failed offer of support.
I don't think I think you got just shy of actually offering it though. Like
Okay.
you were so close. But yeah, the hand like Bayless's hand like smacking away. Like yeah, I don't think Atman got the chance to like
That's okay.
verbalize it. Yeah.
Oh, it's like
Yes,
that.
It's like when
admin-
you're having like a panic attack and someone says something that just makes it worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
I love that. Oh, that resonates.
It's
But I
the
think-
worst one being like, hey, calm down.
Yeah, so she's just like blowing up like ice compressing parts of this machine just because like that's like her passion is like destroying the machine. She's raging against the machine right now.
Oh, I love that. But yeah, so as Nalva says, do you want to know what I found? Atman, you out of the corner of your eye see that she is holding one of Taniwa's journals.
So,
Fine. What did you? Yes. No. Yes.
okay, I'm gonna tell you anyway. It was a rhetorical question.
Rude.
So essentially, there's this creepy little ice palace up there. It's like real ornate. And there's a statue of baby Atman and who I'm guessing is evil spirit dude. And
Who's in the palace? Now, you said a palace, like a
an ice
palace.
palace. Like an ice palace, but it's ruined. You know, like it's crumbling.
Okay,
Like a
you didn't say
sanctuary?
that part. You didn't
Well,
say
I know,
that
but
part.
I'm trying to get through it.
Like a sanctuary.
Yeah. But like more ornate.
Like a temple.
Yeah. Think like Sistine Chapel. That means nothing.
In Avatar, that is like that
The
could
what
not
chapel?
mean less.
The what?
Think like the
Excuse me?
Earth Kingdom capital.
Boss
Inner
can
ring
say.
style.
There we go.
Inner ring.
Say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
I see.
But yeah, and then so I saw that creepy statue and I almost hauled ass, but then I was like, wait. There has to be something good here. It's not good, but you know, like important. So I went to the library and I found this journal that has a bunch of plans
Wow.
about making an ice
Wow.
prison and stuff like that. And also, yeah, almost got blown up, but you know,
Do you know who wrote the book? Can I see it?
yeah, I'm
I can
guessing
tell you
it's
who wrote the book.
Tani was. Tanny baby.
I'm looking back and forth between Nalva and Atman as they're saying this. Like, okay. Should we say and talk here, or should we leave?
Yeah, I feel like here is better because you know over there we can get shot out by guards and stuff like that.
It might be
Okay.
a conversation for later.
Yeah. So
That's highly
what
possible
else-
too.
What else do we need to do here? We just need to make sure that this device won't ever come back, right?
Which I think we
How
It
did you
won't.
rebuild the battery so easily, Bayless? We need to make sure that they can't do that.
I can do that just by looking at anything that's tech or earth-based. I just need some time to investigate it and learn about it so I can destroy it.
I'm confused as to why you are.
Oh, sorry. What I'm saying, is everything okay, Atman?
I'm asking you.
No, I mean, I'm asking you, is everything okay? Because I
yes,
get,
I'm fine. I want to focus on what's happening right now. And what's happening right
Atman,
now?
you might be calling on Bayless to live up to one of their principles, maybe?
Yeah, I mean,
think you
potentially focus on now instead. Focus on the now. That's
Yep.
very progress.
What
Yeah.
now? Do I had tradition in progress? What's now in that?
I mean, that's focus
I think
on
Progress.
I think progress.
Focus on
Yeah,
moving
focus on
forward.
making the progress rather than focusing in on, you know, like the traditional idea of like helping your friend. So, Atman,
Damn.
so you
I mean, I
have
don't know if
to-
she's necessarily telling him to go against tradition, but she is definitely
Yeah,
going
that's
to
true.
say. I mean, what I can also finish what I was going to say because I think it will make more sense in relation to progress.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that whatever unique ability you have with this technology cannot be used by anyone else to inflict harm on the spirits. So actually, maybe it's the other way around.
Oh, yeah, you might be calling on Bayless to live up to tradition and away from progress then.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll be so you have to move your own balance away from center. So roll goes down and freedom goes up. And then you'll be rolling with Bayless's tradition, which is -1.
Okay.
But hey, you've been rolling so hot tonight that this should be no big deal for you. You're probably gonna
good
nail it
Lord.
with like a 12 or something.
We're all gonna die.
No, I did not nail it.
Who could have ever guessed that?
I hate that in this game you don't get
Dang.
experience for fails.
I know.
That's my one complaint about this game. But can you see these?
No.
Hey, Connor,
I'm
let
missing
them
the two
know.
ones.
It
looks like a 2
and a 2.
Sway.
2 twos. They're 2
So that's
twos.
the 3 total.
Dang.
We could help.
I don't know what happens on a fail.
I do. So
I get to
on a
clear
miss,
condition.
they can demand you act in accordance with one of your principles instead. Mark a condition or act as they request. So your insistence just does not resonate with Bayless at all.
I
And
have
Bayless,
a slight question.
Yes.
And it's a technical question because to Atman, she thinks she is appealing to him to embrace progress. She thinks that progress is like not trying to control the spirits. She believes that that is progress. So I'm wondering, like, what does that mean? Does that mean that even though, because he believes in tradition, I mean, it wouldn't change the outcome.
I don't
of my
have
roll.
any. That's what I'm saying. I don't have a belief in this one. I don't know what I would even consider this. And we just lost Connor. I'm not Connor.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know,
lost,
Connor. And the only reason I'm asking is because I feel like whatever she is in trying to impress on him will probably affect, I'm assuming, your reaction to that. Like if she's telling you to embrace tradition, that will probably make you get angry. Whereas if she's trying to tell you to embrace what her version of progress is, that might not cause you to get as angry.
That's fair.
So that's why I'm asking.
I think so. And
Is it the intention or the like way it is? You know what I mean? Like, does the intention matter or does the
Actuality.
like,
the,
well,
result-
here, so
Perception or the intention, I guess.
here's
Yeah.
let's set this up for the best possible springboard we can. What were the exact final words that you had said to Bayless?
I think I said, moving forward, I want to make sure that we can protect these spirits rather than harming them, and make sure that no one can use the same powers that you have to harm the spirits going forward.
Okay, so Bayless, then what do you say back to that?
I think if it was progress, and I think the tradition is, and I wouldn't say this, and this wouldn't be anything, is like if an evergreen wants something deleted, it's deleted because it's broke. It's done. That's why they have the fail safes. That's why they have these other things. But it's like the tradition here is like if I say it's broken and I've touched it, I looked at it, and I've done the XYZ, I would have full competency, full thought that it's good. So I think that would be me thinking on tradition as I'm asking this question or responding to them. But what I'm trying to say is like I'm not worried about that because I have that sense of self, because I know once I touch it, it's gonna be fine. But what I'm worried about is like all this happening right now. And like saying like before we continue down this mission, I feel like that was a diversion from the fact that I already know how to break it. And if I didn't, then you'll
I'm
have
just
to do with
worried
it.
that your family also knows how to put it back together the way that you did. Is that a
They
power that
would.
they also have?
They would only based on the knowledge. So like if they knew how to bring it back, they would already know how to bring it back. And plus the book is proof of that. Someone wrote this,
Hold
which
on.
means it's been
Sorry. I didn't mean like. Anyway, but like if the original people who made the machine know all the knowledge already, then wouldn't they just be able to make another one?
yes, and that's why I'm trying to like figure out who that branch is. That's the whole Bayless thing right
Okay,
now. Is
gotcha.
like he's like, we can't just delete everything because if I don't see the signatures of the people involved, I can't really just trace it back. I need to know
Okay.
more information about like how they're doing the things, what's been said, what's the orders here, and that way I can be like, oh, that's Aunt Jenny. That's not Aunt Jenny. It would be like Aunt Paprika. Like I would be able to be like, oh.
I may or may not have come up with a name that is a different spice. So
Brendan's internet just cut off, just so we know, guys.
is that what happened to
Oh.
Brennan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Switching
Oh
networks right now.
no.
So actually,
Brendan.
okay, so I do want to finish this one mechanic, and then I think I'm gonna set us up for our cliffhanger ending into the next episode. I do want to know what Bayless says to Atman to act in accordance with one of her principles instead.
I think, and one of the principles is a principle saying either royal or freedom.
Correct.
Then I'm going to ask for her to have the freedom to let me be there for her and support her emotionally.
Oh, I like that. Okay, so Atman, if you don't let Bayless in, then you gotta take.
Let me in. Let me.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You're the best.
Bayless at the walls. Like, yes,
Let me
you
in.
know I'm here. You can hear me.
Okay. All right. So what do you say then?
I think Bayless would say, and I think he would just like put like the energy down. He's like, Atman, all of this is just gonna fleet. Like this will be dealt with, but I don't want to do this in a way that we could also help each other. And I just want you to know that I won't say everyone here is for you, but I'm willing to open up and be a good friend, companion, teammate for you if you let me. And
Secret love.
And I just want you to know that I'm serious when I say that I'm willing to work with you and be everyone's friend here to the best of my ability. You can freeze up as long as you warm back down, is what I'm trying to say.
Yay, he's alive.
You're back.
Yet, I don't see them yet.
Back.
Let's see, Brandon.
I see them.
Yay.
Oh, that's
Oh
fun.
Lord. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. 'cause
Yeah,
that does not sound
we're
like a
really
good
close
idea.
to the end here. Atman just has to respond, and then I'm gonna cliffhanger us with a little thing.
Okay, Atman will go. It's not you that Bayless, it was never you that I don't feel like I can open up to. It was never just you.
How romantic. No, I'm kidding.
Then I'm
I
willing to
want-
work with you and making sure we change that over time. How about that?
Friendship.
Doesn't have to happen now. I'm just saying be open to like us. Or at least me. I don't know about them.
Us?
But I-
What?
No. Like,
I
no.
don't-
No, Atman, I swear, don't you dare do this thing where you take the words that were heard and say
I
something
didn't-
dumb with
I-
it.
I'm not. I
Hey,
didn't. I
Baelish?
didn't think you said
Oh my
I
anything.
dare you to
Um,
propose to somebody.
I
did
didn't
do
think
this.
you meant anything
Did-
by that, Bayless. It's fine.
But
You-
Atman is
you mean
also
it-
like bright red.
Oh, Admin looks so embarrassed right now.
Oh my god.
That's
Oh
so
my God.
good.
No.
Admin is
Love
like, what?
this.
No, I Never.
No. I
No.
meant like in the friend thing that we were just doing.
I know. Oh, we could
Oh.
absolutely.
Well,
Yes.
friend thing.
Yes, let's be friends, damn it.
So it sounds like you are accepting Bayless's call for you to live up to your principle of freedom.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, let's
Friends,
be
damn
friends, damn it.
Yes.
Friends, damn
course.
it.
Okay.
And I tell you what, if he had not accidentally made that slip up, she probably wouldn't have embraced it because this is the best way to avoid that conversation.
So there's a conversation to be had.
I don't think
Excellent.
so.
That's what I'm hearing as well. That is also what I
Is Bayless hot though?
Yeah, I think he's very decently attractive, not crazy, but you're like, oh, I see you. You got yourself put together.
He's like
You're
a
talking like
7,
Sokka level or like
maybe
Zuko level?
maybe an 8 on a good day.
Yeah.
So Sokka.
Yes, but I would say
Zuko
not.
is like a 13.
What's his face?
Yeah,
Jay?
Zuko is like a 13.
Jay, what's his face?
Jet?
Yes.
Jet.
Jet. Oh.
Oh.
Jet? That's like a 9.
Yeah, Jet
Whoa.
is like a
Well,
9.
the bad boy
Whoa,
energy
whoa, whoa.
takes him from a 7 to a 9.
But I think-
Pre-mustache and beard Haru is
Oh
an
my God.
8.
Mm.
All right, if we're talking Jet here, woo! All right.
I think when he is serious, he's Jet, but when he's like Bayless, he's like 7. Like when he's just being like standard, haha. That's like
Is that
seven.
when the
I
voice
love
comes
that.
out?
That's
the rasp. The
We need to
Batman.
But once he
create
goes
mechanic
into
for this game.
once he
I'm
goes into
really
it.
comfortable with
the
this plot,
static
but
shift that is hotness.
um, as
God.
much as I Rose love this, Atman does not. So she's gonna put a right
I'm
quick.
dying.
Atman's
And
gonna
Nalva
put a
is on
right
the
quick end to
floor.
this conversation. She is really not allowed to fall in love. So
That's what makes it the
Tune in
best.
next time on Matchmaker.
so she
Oh
says
my
yes,
God.
friends. Then holds out her hand like this.
What
like-
the hell is this? What?
Oh,
Fine.
physical
And then-
contact.
As the
he-
two of you reach to interlock hands, a frantic Callum
Oh,
breaks through the water at the entrance of the cavern and makes a
Shit.
adorably panicked penguin sound, which I think goes a little something like. No, I'm not going to do the sound. I can't
yes.
do a penguin
Do
sound.
the sound. Someone redeem a Twitch thing to make Connor do the
As
sound.
penguins kind of sound like ducks, right? They're like wah, 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 wah.
I kind of think that they've got like duck energy, but also you have to consider
Duck
that
energy.
they're penguin otters, so they've got
Duck
like a.
energy.
I was picturing more of a coo, like a.
Arr, arr.
Ooh, I do like the
BDE,
pigeon
big
sort of
duck
coo.
energy.
Yeah, I like all that.
Otter duck energy.
But anyways, that's where
Butterduck
that's where the
energy.
episode freeze frames is Callum breaking through the water in between the two of your handshakes, reaching for each other.
May I make one little
With a
tiny thing?
spark in between the hands.
When he gives that indication, Atten is like, yes, my cue, and jumps into the water.
That's my
Wow.
This is awkward. Gotta go.
Ooh.
Sorry, Rose. Did you
Disaster
say
alert.
my cue?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there's a lot of cues in this. And yeah, that's the cliffhanger ending. So I guess we do outro stuff. So I'm giving
so plugs and hugs.
plugs and hugs.
Say
Wait. Is there outro stuff we need to do for the game first, or are we just not?
we have to, I think we have to do that out of.
Yeah, I think we have been doing the end of session questions off stream, I believe.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think.
There are secret end of session moves, guys.
Ooh.
But you may never know unless you play the game. So
Unless
yeah, so this
Atman and
was
Bayless
Rule
date.
Benders, the Avatar Legends actual play. Everybody go around, and if you have a oh Christ, so
Bless you.
Bless you.
if you have a plug, share it now. They always come in twos.
That was an amazing build up.
If you have a plug, share it now. I'll go last and talk about a couple little Quelmar things and do my own plugs too. Connor, you go.
Me, Connor. All my February games on Magpie are sold out, which means that you all have to wait for March to buy a ticket to play a game with me. But you can be not a rule bender, but like you can get like a semi-authentic rule bender experience with me in March when all the Magpie games that I'm going to be GMing for them in March are posted, which I think is like in like a week or 2 weeks or something like that. So check up on Magpie's website and buy a ticket to play a game with me. That's my plug.
Talk about Moon Harbor Heroes.
Oh yeah, hey, we got a whole bunch of Moon Harbor Heroes stuff coming down the. I don't know that any.
Some of it's a secret, but you're in Dishonorables.
That's true. Yeah, hey, Dishonorables just ended. We had our
Everyone knows what that is. You got to explain it.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Moon Harbor Heroes is a Masks actual play podcast that I appear on the extended line of. Go to the Moon Harbor Heroes. Like there's a whole web presence. Like search Twitter for Moon Harbor Heroes. That's how I found them. And you can find the podcast that I appear on playing Masks, which is a superhero game also made by Magpie. We just had our Dishonorable season 1 season finale, and I had an amazing time. And you can listen to it right now. So go do that after you listen to all these plugs from everyone else.
Brendan.
Follow at Quotes of Quelmar on Twitter. I've been doing a lot of those tweets. So that would be fun if we got more followers there. Let's see. Follow me at Balanced Breck, BRECK. And then lastly, let me know if you'd watch me stream video games. That's something I've been thinking of doing. So hit me in the DMs. Or don't. I don't know. Probably no.
You want people to slide into your DMs.
Yeah, slide into my DMs and let me know whether or not you'd watch me stream video games on Twitch.
You know what would have been creepier if you just ended it at watch me.
Yeah, I was ready for it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't end it there.
That's why I kept going with the sentence.
Yeah, to say what I fully wanted to say, which was I've been thinking about streaming video games on Twitch, and then also to not sound creepy.
All right, Bree, what are your plugs?
I don't really have any plugs.
Everyone loves Bree.
If you don't follow Quelmar, that's my plug.
All right. Omoy.
Why, hello there. I'm the Lich Omoy. Nice to meet you. If you would like to follow me on my various mediums, please do so via TikTok, Twitter, or Instagram. Just look up the Lich Omoy. I'm doing more videos nowadays, so you should enjoy yourself if you go there.
The voice enjoy yourself was not working for me.
I love it. It's so good. I am like,
that's the Lich voice.
It's so good. I might have to make a TikTok account just to follow you because, like, holy cow.
It's the Lich and Bayless talking to each other in various skits. So the Lich says something and Bayless is like, I don't want. So like, it's fun stuff.
That sounds good to me.
In terms of me, definitely check out Moon Harbor Heroes. that is I'm currently on their Cataclysm crew mainline, and I have a Monster Hearts podcast in the works there.
That's right.
That
wait to
will
listen to that.
start releasing soon. So check out Moon Harbor Heroes. If you are interested in playing with me as a DM, not through Quelmar stuff, you want to like just go to just like play in one of my homebrew games or something like that, you can check out the Moose Water Tavern. I have games that I post there. That's on Discord as well. And you can find me on Twitter or Instagram at SmileyRoseZ with 4 Ys. In terms of Quelmar plugs, tomorrow night is Metagame. Saturday night is Curse of Strahd. Or not, according to Brendan's face. Who knows?
Every other week. I might be wrong though. I am wrong.
I don't know when Strahd is, but Strahd is still out there, you know, in the universe. And there's all sorts of great games and stuff running through the Discord. I'm gonna be starting my mask stuff in a couple of weeks, and we're gonna be having a movie night of Sky High that anyone is welcome to come to.
Oh, for real?
I do
Yeah.
love Sky High. That's a good movie.
Ah, sweet.
Fantastic movie.
And that's going to be, I think, 2 Fridays, or not this Friday, but next Friday. So anyone is welcome to jump in on that. Lots of great
So
stuff
is there
happening.
going to be the movie night after that, or?
I guess so. We're having the Sky High night movie night because for the masks campaign specifically, but like
That does
anyone
make
can
sense.
come. So yeah, other than
Playtest
that,
Tuesday.
you know, Playtest Tuesday.
Yeah,
Fuck
because
me.
that isn't us right now. That was us a week ago.
Remember
was us
when
for
we were
so
playing
long,
Test
she
Tuesday?
forgot.
Playtest
Oh,
Tuesday is next
gosh.
Tuesday. And we're gonna be playtesting Yaseba's Bed and Breakfast, which is a slice of life game with pre-made characters, pre-made setting, and different rules for every chapter.
Whoa.
So definitely join us for that as well. We're
I'll
gonna
be in it.
It
yeah.
sounds really good. I'm gonna have to watch that.
Amoy will be in that. And it'll be a fun time. Lots of good stuff coming up in Quelmar. Keep your eyes open. But even if your eyes are closed, always remember, keep rolling.
Rolling
The dice.
the dice.
Ah,
I dropped
done.
a